the screen. Marvellous. Do you remember what on earth happened last time?
We had our mini games.
Yes,
Yes.
that's right.
Yes, I remember that.
We got our job assignments.
I got bombs, bitches.
And God help us all.
I'm gonna fucking ruin Nick's life.
Even though you
boy.
got bombs, I forgive you.
I remember we all basically did, hey, this is what we're doing while we wait for things, and now we're just going to be rich in the sense we're going to make a living.
So
We'll
what
be
I
rich
think
in
I would...
nonsense.
Oh
What?
shit, I was meant to figure out what I wanted to buy. My bad. But anyway.
Well, convenient. Because what I was actually going to start today's session off with is a very brief Downtime Endeavours bit. Because, as you probably well remember, at the start of your next adventure, it is assumed all money that you have on your persons has been spent.
Mm-hmm.
And you all have a fair decent chunk of gold on you. So if you want to actually put that gold to good use, or bank it if you wish, you will need to do it as an endeavour now.
Well, I will need to do that because banks don't like me.
Banks in fucking Ubersreich.
I circumvented this problem.
Well, let's just check, Steph, because I think as a level 3 outlaw, I think you might have actually increased in your status.
So I can use banks now?
I'm about to check.
If you go to advances, it'll tell you your status.
Okay, let's see. Brass
It'll
4.
be like,
Brass.
I do what I can.
I didn't think like an outlaw they might get gold at like the highest tier.
Oh no, I think at the best they get is silver.
Yeah.
I think all of them go up like one rank at a time. Like from like silver 1 to silver 3 to silver 5, and you go, yeah. I think. Could be wrong.
Mine's silver 3, and I'm pretty sure next rank I'm gold 1.
I'm silver 5. I'm pretty sure next rank.
But I am a wizard.
That is true, you are a wizard, and I am but a humble bounty hunter.
I'm a wizard, Harry.
Yeah, so at the 4th career path for outlaw, you are a silver. But at this point in time, correct, you are still unable to use banks.
It's because I'm not a big enough problem yet.
Don't need 'em, mate.
So,
You can only use banks as in gold, can you not?
no, it's silver and silver up.
Okay, so I can use one.
Yes.
Okay. That changes things.
I know some things that I want to buy immediately.
Yeah, I need to do a shop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'll do whatever shopping you wish to do first. We'll then go on and do your 2 endeavours.
Mm-hmm.
Remembering that if you want to actually have any money at the start of the next one, you'll need to do an income endeavour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Alright. Who would like to go first with purchasing stuff and spending that sweet, sweet cash?
Want to have a look at the... I'm just going to bring up the PDF.
Just bring that up at the minute.
Sir, may I buy a few things, please?
What do you
I
require?
would like to purchase a bandage, if I may. Possibly a few.
A bandage?
Yeah, because I'm sick and tired of us bleeding out and being like, does any of us know first aid? I'm like, that's it.
You realise
Keep bleeding.
You
We
realise
do have
that...
a healer now. We do have a healer now.
Yeah.
But I'm going to take the bandage for me, where I'm like, oh, I'm bleeding. He's over there. Heal me up! And then just, yeah.
I keep bandages on me because there has been a case where I exploded in bullet wounds. Just
His
randomly.
blood from the eyes.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy some bandages.
Alright. They're pretty easy to find. You are currently staying, Ulrich, here at the Bernabeu Stadium. So it's quite straightforward to wander off into Altmarkt and find someone who is selling bandages and probably one of Lucian's mates, in fairness. He's got a stall there and is selling potions and bandages and unguents and all that sort of fun stuff. They are 4 brass pennies apiece.
4 brass pennies apiece. I will take 10 of them.
Sure.
10 bandages.
So that's 2 silver and 8 pennies, if my math is right.
I'm just going to take it out of my brass, which I have 43 of.
Nice.
Nice.
So I now have 3 brass pennies and 18 gold crowns
You might want to bank that.
and 11 silver shillings. Yeah, I might want to bank some of this. Because I can't go back to Ubersreich to go to that other bank, can
Nope. What you will need to do is you will need to organise a letter of credit to be sent from
I?
Ubersreich.
God damn it.
Correct, kid.
Son of a bitch. Alright. The other thing I was looking at was a grappling hook.
A grappling hook.
Yeah, when coupled with a rope, it allows unscalable surfaces to be climbed,
Interesting.
which I think might actually come in handy at some point.
Sure. Now, where are we? Where's my?
Can't wait to see how poorly that's gonna go.
Oh, okay. You have to do a little bit of hunting. You can't find it in the Altmarkt district. You end up finding it, of all places, at Fandlier's, the pawnbroker's shop in Ostwald over here. I think Fandlier's actually might be on the map there. I think it's number 17, just here. And Joseph Fandlier sort of says, "Oh yes, a grappling hook, eh? Right. Well, we can organise that for you. Let's have a look. I'm fairly sure I've got one here. 1 gold and 10 brass pennies.
Alright. 1 gold and brass pennies. Okay. I now am proud owner of a grappling hook desu. Excellent. Also insulated, so interesting. Cool. Good. Copy that into the description. Yes. Let me think. I don't think I need a homing pigeon. I have a hood. Do I own a hood? I don't own a hood. Use this tool. Is it possible to buy a map?
A map.
Yeah, or maps of the surrounding areas.
Yeah, you can buy maps.
Oh, sick. I might buy some maps because I know I'm gonna have to find my way around this city, and what good bounty hunter is without a map?
Yeah, exactly. Well,
Hmm.
okay, to find a map, you will need to go to, where's the appropriate place? Alright, so you'll need to do a couple of things. First things first, you'll need to go to the Collegium Theologica in the Freiburg district.
Jesus. Easy with a map, I tell you what.
It's up here.
Ah, I see.
Would I be able to procure a map guild, or would they not have access to them?
What map at the guild was that?
Yeah, would I be able to get one from the guild?
They would probably send you through the same route, in fairness. Although
Okay.
you would get a guild discount with this one. So, Ulrich...
I'm happy to buy it if you want.
I was thinking we would buy quite a few maps. But it depends how expensive they are.
They are not cheap.
How much?
About 8
How much
gold.
It's
8
No,
gold?
it's not 8 gold. It's 3 gold coins for a map.
Okay.
3 gold pounds per map.
I knew it wasn't cheap. I
God.
overestimated a bit.
Jesus, okay. Fucking what? Okay, let's... Jeez. Okay, can I... Okay, well, first let's buy a map of Middenheim, right? I need a map of it.
Alright.
Like, I need that.
So you
It'll,
go to
you know.
first things first. You go to the Collegium in the Freiburg district, and you end up speaking with what's his name? Hermann Gross, who is a librarian at the Collegium, and he says, "Oh yes, I have a map here, but you must get a copy of it. You can't have this one; it's an original."
Why can't I have the original, lad?
Because it's a one-of-a-kind piece that was made for us by the Emperor's own cartographer.
I see.
You can have it replicated at Drucker's, just across the way here.
Alright, well how much is it to have it duplicated?
In total, it's 3 gold crowns.
Alright. Can we get that done now, laddie? I'm a very busy man.
Very well, I will give this to Drucker. And he very slowly starts wandering out of the library, holding this map reverently in 2 hands.
And you can just see Ulrich slowly but surely go insane.
Yes. And he wanders over to Drucker's and is met by the guy, Drucker, whose name I cannot remember, other than it is Drucker.
Classic.
I think his name is just Drucker. There you are.
Oh.
He owns a print shop. That's all you need to know. He has a look at it and says, yes, yeah, I can make a copy of this, no worries. It will be about 2-3 hours. I've got to reset up the press. It's only 1 map, so it shouldn't take me too long, but yeah, I reckon about 3 hours to make a copy. How many copies do you need? It'll make it a bit easier if I make a few of them.
I had a quick think and I go, if there were 5 maps, laddie, how much would that be?
Well, the most expensive part really is just the setting up of the press, so I reckon I'll do you around total for 12 gold crowns for 5 maps.
I look at my my little coin purse and I start tallying up all the numbers. I just go, hey lad, I might just be a wee bit short. I think I'm actually 15 brass pennies short.
I mean, you're more than welcome to try and haggle.
Alright, I'm gonna give him a look up and down and say, hey, with the expensive past the press, laddie, how about we make it a nice clean 10 then, eh? Not having to go on your way, hunt down a map, are you? It's already made for you, alright? How about a 10?
Roll for me, please, a challenging haggle test.
This is not gonna go my way. Whoop. It did not go my way.
His was better.
Yep.
Sorry, lad, I cannot budge off of 12 gold crowns. You're already getting basically
Alright.
1 map for free.
Alright, well... Alright, maybe just give me 3 then.
3? Well, for 3
Hey.
maps, I'll do it for you for 7.5 gold crowns. How's that?
Alright, fine, 7.5. 7.5 gold crown, whatever.
Alright. So he sets to work making you these maps. It takes a couple of hours. You lose yourself 7.5 gold crowns. But then you are presented with a map of Ubersreich, which looks awfully similar to this one. Sorry, not Ubersreich, Middenheim, sorry. Which looks awfully similar to this one.
I imagine that's psych. Ah, it ripped you
Come
off.
back. I said fucking Middenheim!
Oh. Oh no.
It was your accent, sorry.
You bloody southerner dwarves.
Fucking racism everywhere. Cool. Okay, so I've got maps of Middenheim. Maps. Okay, cool. I was thinking maybe of the surrounding area. That is not cheap.
No.
Good God. Also, I'm down to 3 gold crowns, so that's not that bad anymore. What's the other thing I was looking at? I think I have enough vitality drafts and healing drafts. Buy some worms.
Get some worms. Get a
Some
good worm.
worms in you.
All up inside you. Why don't you just buy a wagon?
Heals up inside
Look, I
you.
was actually genuinely thinking about getting a cart, but
Where are we gonna store it? Do you know
Yeah.
how much parking is in the city?
yeah,
Probably too much.
I don't know if I can legally stay where I am with a cart as well. So,
Probably not.
yeah, I think that's all I really need right now. I definitely don't need a pipe or mandrake root. I'm all good on that front. I'm gonna blow my money on doing work and then drinking a bit.
Nice.
Should be good.
Alright, is anyone else wanting to spend money on stuff?
I want to, but I don't know if it's possible.
Okay.
I also want to.
Well, I know that you said you wanted to buy a map.
Yeah, well, he's just bought 3, so don't worry about that.
Okay, cool.
I was just wanting to clarify. Did we? I feel like we talked about we did get XP last time,
Yes.
and there, but I don't see that in my character sheet.
I have not added it in myself.
Okay, great. Because I don't think it would let me do it last time.
Interesting.
You should be able to
Because
just
I
go
wanted
to experience
Yeah,
award and then just click on one of them and change the total.
Yeah.
Or add it.
And don't
Should
do what
be able
I did, which is consolidate the rewards and lose all the differences. It's like, oh.
Save this one number.
Oh, so not consolidate.
No.
Do not consolidate.
So if you want to go under experience awards, you would just press plus, and then you can add in a new.
Oh, and do it in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think it was
Oh,
100
yeah,
XP.
okay.
So.
Yeah, that's right. It was 100. Just because I wanted to buy a miracle.
Of
I
course.
just wanted, but I wanted to ask about how, because I've read the rules a bunch and it didn't really say. It was just like it costs an XP.
I think it's more just a case
Costs
of
an XP for how many you've got. So it's like it's 100 for 2, and then it's
yeah.
400
So
for
I don't
3.
think there's necessarily like it's not like learning a new spell where you have to like sit down and read a grimoire or whatnot. It's more like you receive spiritual enlightenment and you are able
Yeah.
to then generate this new miracle.
Sure.
That's how I view it, at least.
That's
So,
fine. Well, that's what I was kind of open. I was sort of asking you how you want me to do it, or
Yeah, so I think that makes the most
Sure.
sense to me.
Sure. Well, that's fine then. Yeah. Well, I'll just do that then.
Yeah.
I'll have spent the time praying and doing some of those stuff that they wanted me to do.
Yep.
Speak some sermons and whatever if you want. But I didn't want to spend any money, so I won't take that over.
Okay, not a problem. Right, Steve, what else was there that you wanted to buy?
I want to buy a writing kit
A writing kit.
and a blank book. Now, that isn't an option, but I see the cheapest book is a religious book for a gold, so I was thinking around a gold or 2 for a blank book.
Yeah, that would make sense to me. I would say actually it's probably a little bit cheaper because in the city of Middenheim there's actually 2 different printing presses. Oh, sorry, 3 different printing
Okay.
presses. So books are actually relatively easy to come by in this city. So probably a little bit cheaper. I would say it's probably more along the lines of 8 silver for a blank book.
Okay.
It's not leather bound, it's bound in wood.
That's fine.
But yeah, it is.
I'm not trying to write spells or anything, it's just a notebook.
Yep. Where was the writing? Oh, there we go. I just spotted it there. 2 gold
It's
coins.
2.
Yep.
Yep.
Easy. That's fine. You'll be able to find
And then
that
I'll-
with pointers from the guild. They would have been able to tell you where to go and find that sort of stuff.
Excellent. And then I just wanted to get maybe another 2 healing drafts.
Easy. You probably actually end up buying them from Lucian when you've been chatting with him at some point.
No problem.
Lucian
I'll
would have
give you-
access to those and probably knows, if he doesn't have them themselves, he would know someone who you could purchase them from.
What were they again? The price?
Healing drafts are 10 silver a piece.
Okay, cool. And then I'm going to try and bank the rest.
Easy. So that will do that as an encounter a bit later. Steph, were you wanting to buy anything?
Yes.
What were you wanting to buy?
Because I have a really small amount to spend, I think.
Oh, actually, I just noticed I already had a writing kit, so
Oh.
let's not worry about that.
Okay, sure.
But I will buy the book.
Yep, easy. That's fine.
Alright, let's see. So I've got like 13 gold to spend. Now I think I wanted to be looking at guns
Guns?
because I got the new things. Where was it? Rapid reload and such.
I just remembered I was going to buy a skull cap and some robes, which I just looked up is 2 gold and 8 silver for the total.
Yeah, that's fine, Steve. That's not a problem.
Yeah, I just remembered.
Okay, yeah. You wanted to buy a gun. You would have to start taking skills in black powder or
Yep.
engineering, depending on which type of gun you want to try and get.
Alrighty. I imagine probably black powder.
Black powder? Okay.
I imagine. That seems to fit with the whole theme.
Sure, definitely. And, alright, well, in that case, I think what we could do, potentially, as part of your endeavours that you can do in your downtime, you could actually learn a new skill, and that could be to shoot with ranged black powder weapons. I'm
Sounds
sure there'll
good.
be plenty of people within the city who'd be able to teach you.
Yes.
Do you have to customize the armor to put the armor on the head? Because I wrote head in like, oh wait, no, I'm an idiot. I didn't click worn. Maybe, yeah, that's done it.
Cool. Alright, so to buy a pistol, you end up having to wander over to the Dwarven Engineers Guild, which is, if I remember rightly, it's in the wind. Yep, so you have to wander over to the Dwarven Engineers Guild, which is in the district known as the Wind. Which is somewhere on my map. Please and thank you. Am I blind?
Maybe.
12. Right, it is... here. That's the Dwarven Engineers Guild. So you wander in. You're only admitted up to the front counter. And there's a stern dwarf there who says, "Hey, how can I help you, Longshanks?"
I'm looking for some of your finest weapons, though I'm sure they are all your finest.
Of course, only the finest here. What are you looking for?
What do you have in the way of black powder?
Ah, black powder. That sounds a tune to my ears. Come with me, lassie. And he leads you off to a side room. Doesn't actually lead you any further into the building. It's very much online with where as far in as you got. And there is a room which has a number of black powder weapons and also some wonderful works of engineering that you've never even seen before. And he says, "Now, what kind of black powder weapon were you looking for? Were you wanting something nice and small and compact, or something a bit larger?"
What have you got?
"Well, I've got a few things around. I can do you a blunderbuss." And he points at a wall of blunderbusses of various different sizes. They're pretty pretty easy to come by, and they're pretty inaccurate, but they're not bad in a pinch. If you want something a little bit more accurate and a little bit more, let's see, a little bit easier to conceal and carry, I've got these here pistols. And he shows one of these to you. I've got two different types of these. I've got one here which is slightly larger, bit harder to hide, but not too bad. And then we've got a little bit of a more refined version, and he points to a smaller, almost like your flintlock style pistol. It says, "This here, now this is a rare beastie. Mighty fine shot, not anywhere near as dangerous to the owner as, let's say, the blunderbuss or the this other handgun I've got here. And much quicker to reload as well. But unfortunately a lot harder to make, and therefore that does up the price, if you know what I'm saying."
How much price does this one have attached to it?
"Well, to buy one of these ladders, it'll cost you 8 gold crowns. That's just for the gun. You'll need to buy some bullet and powder as well."
Reckon you could do me a deal if I bought some powder and other accessories, maybe a holster to go with it?
Yeah, I probably could do something for you, lassie. Let's just... What exactly are you wanting? Let me toss it up and I'll run some equations.
So Johanna will go through, have a good look at the flintlock, choose out a nice holster, beautiful, carved leather.
Yep.
So with waves on it probably, and a decent amount of ammunition.
Cool. So, bullet and powder normally comes in a lot of 12. Would you prefer just the one, or would you like 2 lots of that?
Might get 2 lots, I think.
Okay. So that normally sits at 3 silver and 3 pennies for a lot of 12. So he tots that all up and he says, "Right, so currently we're looking at 8 gold, 6 silver and 6 brass pennies. I reckon I could do the lot for you for, let's call it... Why don't we just call it 8? I'll basically throw in the holster and the bullets and powder for free. How's that sound?"
Sounds like an excellent deal, and I'll hold up my hand to shake.
He gives you a firm handshake in return and hands you over a small pouch which contains bullets and black powder, leather holster, and your new pistol.
Lovely. Getting more piratey by the second. Delightful.
You can find the stats for the pistol in the compendium.
Wonderful, I'll go through and do that.
I will make a note that bullets have special qualities as well and deal extra damage.
Good. Now let's see, how much money do I have left? I have 5 gold left. More shopping. Let's see, what am I low on? I should probably get some more, like, healing potions or something.
Yeah, certainly.
Yeah, might go do that. That sounds like a good idea with how incredibly accident-prone Johanna turns out to be.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, as with Hiker, you are chatting with Lucian one night, and he is able to either sell you healing drafts himself, or is able to point you in the direction of a friend of his at the Alchemist's Guild, or an Apothecary's Guild, I should say. who you can purchase them from. They are 10 silver apiece.
Alrighty. Let's get. So, how many silvers to a gold?
It is 20 silvers to a gold, sorry.
Okay, so. While my brain just starts whirring as the RAV is not sufficient, let's see. Here we go. So that's 10. If it's 20 silvers to a gold,
Yeah, so it's half a
I
gold
could
for
get
one.
10 of them.
You get 10 of them?
Okay, so. Well, we might need them.
Dang. Sure.
I have a feeling that I can share. And then lastly, I will go to somewhere that sells nice feathers and accessories
Mhm.
and get an even bigger feather for my hat.
Nice.
Just each time. Eventually it'll be a full bird.
You can find one of those just by, you know what, I actually did have...
A new rig with "you should see the other guy" written on it. On the hand that lacks fingers.
I mean, I'm surprised you haven't gone the whole hog and gone hook.
Well, there's still some left.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
right.
like
could
a
hold them in a hook-like manner.
A Swiss Army hand. Like
Oh my
pointer
God.
finger is a knife, ring finger is a
Yes.
bud light. Or like a
Yes.
corkscrew.
Incredible. I love it.
You do end up finding a silver. You have to convince Captain Jack to allow his bird to be plucked for a single feather. It sets you back. Well, Captain Jan, sorry, not Captain Jack. Captain Jan
Yeah.
likes you, so probably only 6 pennies.
Sounds good. Now let's see. I have 15 silver and 2 pennies left. What could I spend that on? That's particularly piratey. What are your recommendations?
Just like a really nice bottle of rum.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's do
buy,
it.
buy some alcohol.
Speaking
Oh
of,
yeah.
I'll be right back.
Sure.
And I put here bottle o rum.
So I've got spirits by the pint. We've got wine by the bottle. I'm gonna say spirits by a pint. It's gonna be like probably about 8 silver to buy a bottle of something.
Wonderful. In that case, I shall buy 2 bottles because then I can have one for each hand. And I will spend the rest of my money buying rounds for the tavern as
Excellent.
I get increasingly drunker.
And then Luke, finally, what are you wanting to spend your cash money on?
So I am sure I don't have that much cash. I have 1 gold silver, 16 silver, so that's where I'm needing your advice here. What I essentially want to buy is like a war pick, like a one-handed hammer with a point on the back of it. And I also want to buy like a bandolier to put those little bobby bombs in.
Nice.
Is this enough gold to get me anywhere near that?
I'll front you whatever you need. Well, not front you, I'll give you whatever you need.
Oh. I saw that hand weapon is like, I think I need a fucking cannon actually. I need to strap that to my back.
I mean, within the limits of what money I actually have.
No, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, would that be considered a hand weapon?
Yeah, I'm just looking now. That's probably the best one. It would just be a hand weapon.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's a gold.
You could give it, like, impale or something. Or impact, maybe. I don't know.
You know what? That's not the worst idea. Just put down a hand weapon for the time being.
Yeah.
I will mull over how to make that a bit more impactful as a war pick. But I think Steve might be on the money there. Maybe it will be like you have to tell me what you're going to do if you're going to hit it with the hammer side or the pick side before you actually make your attack, and that will determine the
100%.
quality, whether or not it's an impact or an impale.
Damage is SB plus 4, hey?
Yep.
Do I just write that in exactly like that, plus SB plus 4?
No, so if you
What do I
hang on, if I go to your character sheet, Lucian. So if
It should be like 4 plus SP.
Right, so if you
in the
type in...
damage.
So if I watch this, right, I'm just going to type in 4 in damage, and then hit the checkbox, and that automatically adds in the plus strength bonus.
Am I doing this or are you doing this?
I've done it.
Oh. Have you?
I have.
Whereabouts?
So
It
under
will be in your
combat?
combat.
Yeah, it's just currently just saying Warpic Basic with nothing else. I don't know if it's updated or not.
Huh. I mean, I just did it. So if I close this, try now, have a look.
I have to
Okay.
close it and open it again, maybe.
Yeah, let me try and close and open. Okay, there we go.
Cool.
And range on that one is average.
Yep.
I also want to buy a bandolier with like maybe like 5 slots. Put little potiony bombs in. My other question surrounding that is, if I get punched in the chest, are you gonna get?
Always a good start.
Am I gonna lose 5 potions and have the worst day?
Well, maybe.
Well, you probably shouldn't give Ben ideas, really.
It just depends on whether or not it should be like strapped to my chest, like a Chewbacca sort of situation, or like as a belt.
Well, I mean, I'm fairly sure I mentioned in the last session that they needed to be kept in a bag and sort of cushioned so that they weren't like being jostled.
That's what I'm thinking. Like if I could make a bandolier that has like separate little patches so they're in there and they don't move.
All right. Well, you'll need to go and get that made, which might have to be a crafting endeavor.
Yeah, easy. Just feel like that would make more sense than just having like a lunchbox. Be like, all right, hold on 1 minute, I'm gonna get you.
I was trying to see like how much a quiver was. I can't even find it. To like see if there was anything like that in the book.
I don't think there is.
How is there no quiver?
You just carry
That's
your
just-
arrows around just in your hand.
yeah, exactly. Just stab them into your leg, carry them around.
Yeah. All right. So you might need to use a crafting endeavor for that one.
Yeah.
So if I flick back to here, so you each have 2 endeavors. So 2 weeks is going to pass in universe before we sort of start today's session proper. So what would you guys like to do in that downtime?
Well, I probably would do investigate this bandolier and also probably do like a jobby.
Alright, so the crafting one, you have lived in the city for a couple of years now, so you would know the place to go. It's just a matter of going and getting it commissioned. You would want to go to... now, where is he? I've just got to find the bloody thing. Ah, yes. You'll want to go to Greendale's Leather Goods,
Yes, Greendale.
which is over in Newmarket. Which is... It's like around here-ish. Oh, yeah, around
Oh yeah,
here-ish.
just remember, you said I had 2 of each of the flasks, right? That he gave me?
No, he gave you 1 of each.
1 of each, okay, cool.
So you go there and you meet, what's his name? It's something Greendale, because he's the store owner, obviously. No, that's the wrong one. That is His name's Dunno.
Don't know. Like,
No, Dunno.
how do you not know his name? Oh,
I think it's like DU apostrophe NO. Like, don't know.
No, it's spelled exactly like you think it is. It's Dunno.
Okay.
He is a quite cheery halfling who runs the leatherworks here.
I'd probably know who he is from just around town.
I don't know if you would know him as such, but you would know of him, and you would know of his work.
Oh yeah, sounds good. I guess I'd walk through the door. It's like, all right there, Dunno. How be you?
Oh, I'm not bad, eh? How are you?
Good. Coming to some work. Can't complain too much. This week has been better than the last, so it was an improvement.
Nice.
Listen, I do have a reason to be here today. I'm looking for some custom works. Are you sort of in the wheelhouse of this?
Oh yeah, I can make something custom for you. What are you after?
I'm looking for a bandolier with about 5 well-protected loops. And by well-protected, I mean they are to carry glass bottles, and if they break, my day will not be so good.
Right. I mean, you're an apothecary, right? Just by the look of
I
it.
am.
Yeah. You don't want those them there potions that you will have to make breaking on you. That'll be a right bad time. Let me see now. He looks you up and down and goes, "Have I got something in your size? That's the real trick." And he wanders off and he has a look around and he says, "I'm gonna have to custom make you something, lad, because I've not got anything to fit your stature."
No, that's reasonable. I have time.
I could probably, let's see now. Stand still for a moment, and he grabs out a small tape measure, if you will. It's just like a piece of string with knots on it. And he starts measuring you up. So, how exactly do you want to wear this, lad? You're like over the shoulder or around the waist?
What would be easier for you to construct that again decreases the chances of spillage?
Well, around the waist is better for your center of gravity, but they're further away for you to grab, and they're more likely to get in the way of other things. Whereas if they're across your chest, less likely to get in the way of stuff, but more prone to getting knocked about.
Oh, maybe we should go across the chest.
Right. Okay. So he gets out a small step ladder, and he gets up and he starts measuring you with his thing. And is that right? Does that fit about right where you think it should go?
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
Right. So he makes a little mental note he makes a little note on his little notepad that he has, and he hops down and he pulls off from a pile a big fold of cured hide, essentially, and he measures it out and says, "Right." And then you want pouches. You say, "How many? 5?"
4 or 5 again.
4 or 5.
Least likely to break is all I care about.
Right. Let's see now. So he tots that up. And how large are these pouches to be?
I'll grab one of the vials and show him. To store this.
Right, and he sort of, again using his tape, he very gingerly sort of measures the circumference and goes, "Right, okay," makes another note and goes, "I reckon I could do you about 12 silver, and it'll take me about 3 days."
I can do that. But I will advise you, if this potion breaks, due to no fault of my own, I will do unto you what has been done unto me.
Hey now, laddie, you can trust my work. There's nothing wrong with my work. If you're getting into a situation where those things break, that's on you.
It's fair. I think we have an accord. I'll give him the... I won't even bother haggling. I'll just give him the 12.
Cool, not a problem.
I paid for that.
That's cool. I have the money.
But you paid 1 silver for the weapon. Oh, 1 gold for the weapon.
Yeah, I had like 1 gold 16, so I was just.
Oh, snap.
Cool. So he takes the silver, and 3 days later, when you return, he has made for you a bandolier.
How many pouches was it in the end? 4 or 5?
5.
Sweet.
It's rather plain looking, but it is very sturdy. Like, you pick it up and you try it on, and you feel like it's very well made.
Incredible craftsmanship.
In the spare one, you can just put a flask with like some rum in it or something and a straw.
Just like a camel pack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just fighting, sucking down some rum.
Alright, so that's your first endeavour, and then you said for your second one you wanted to just do an income endeavour?
I'll do an income endeavor.
Alright,
Is there any point because I don't have like if I do an income endeavor, I can't put the money anywhere, can I?
no, so the income endeavour is what you would start the next adventure with,
Cool,
yeah.
cool. Easy. Yeah, cool.
So, for the... What I'll get you to do is remove whatever coin you have left.
Yep.
And then what status are you? You're silver 2? Silver 1?
I'm simple one.
Silver 1. Roll for me, please, 1d10. I think it is. Let me just double check.
I'm pretty sure, and that's how many shillings.
Yep, I'm pretty sure that is correct. 1 shilling. Yep, so roll 1d10 for me.
Oh hell yeah.
10 silver shillings. Nice.
Very nice.
That's how you start the next session with.
Yeah.
For some reason, I can't find any of my notepads. There we go. So... Oh my god. And now my pen doesn't work. There we go. Oak. Crafting. Alright, who would like to do their endeavours next?
I can do mine.
Sure.
It's pretty easy. I'll do a bank.
Nice. How much are you banking?
9 gold.
9 gold. Where are my endeavours? Banking. So 9 gold coins at I will roll a d10. Nine. 9% interest. Cool. And then your second one?
Income.
Income. And what's your status again? You're silver 5, aren't you?
3.
Cool. Well, roll that many in d10s, please. Oh,
Oh, snap!
very nice. 29 silver.
Oh.
Very nice indeed.
So I did a very good job of protecting the wards on my
Yeah.
first round.
Alright, who would like to do their not income endeavours, who would like to do their endeavours next?
I'll do some endeavours.
Sure. What would you like to do, Surf?
I should probably train in black powder, I imagine.
Yep. Alright. So, funnily enough, you get to chatting with this this dwarf engineer, and he's like, "Hey, Lassie, you know how to use one of these things?"
Was looking to trying it out, but I'd probably be better off with some guidance, I'd say.
Aye, indeed you probably should. Alright, come with me. And he walks out of the Dwarven Engineers Guild, leads you around the back and out to the side, and there's a small sort of shooting range. And he takes you through how to shoot it and whatnot, and aiming and all that sort of jazz. So, nice.
I was just double checking if it worked.
You can put advances now into the ranged black powder skill. So to do that, you'll need to go. Let me just open up your character sheet so I can guide you. So go to the cog on next to advances.
Yep.
And then under non-career advances, there it says skills.
Yep.
So underneath that, write add,
Click on the little plus.
Yep.
Yep.
and then go ranged black powder. So you can spend, you can put advances into that as you would normally. So it's 10 experience up to 5 advances, and then from 6 to 10 it is 15 experience.
How much do I have in the way of XP?
If you go back to advances, it should tell you how much XP you've got.
Very good point.
Oh,
It says current 0.
wow, that's because we haven't added in last session's XP. So if you click add under experience rewards, and you can entitle it, I don't know, moving to Middenheim or whatever.
Yep.
And then that's just 100 XP. Cool. So if you go back to that cog, you can then input advances
I'll
into.
do this up to 5, and then what was that afterwards?
So that then becomes 15 experience per advancement after that. So you can get another 4, if my math is right.
Yeah, let's do it in... Yes. Let's do that.
Done.
I think. Good. It hasn't taken the experience off, is that a...
That is intriguing. Alright, there is a way of doing this then. Go back to advances.
Yep.
And then under experience spends, put a plus.
Yep.
And then put down a non-career skill. Oh yeah, or black powder, that's fine. And then 95.
I can spell... Down keyboard.
And that should fix that up just right. There you
Yeah,
go.
there we
Cool.
go, thank you.
And that will cost an amount, so that will cost... 10 brass pennies.
Cool. I assume I had some left after buying the bar around.
I think you would have done.
Yeah. Delightful.
Alright, and then your second endeavour?
So if I do like a money one, that's what I start next time with?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah? I should probably do something like that.
Cool. So, income. Right, now you, Steph, your brass 4, was it? Did we say, or brass 5?
Brass 4.
Brass 4. So you roll 4 d10s, I think it is. Let me just double check something. Right, so you'd actually roll a grand total of 8 d10s. No, you need to do the
No.
8 and then d10 all as one.
That's right. I'll eventually get it. I remembered the slash and the R in the right way though.
Huzzah!
Hooray!
Alright, so you get 49 brass pennies.
Awesome.
Of which you would lose 10% rounded up because of
Oh, yeah, of
the
course.
fact that you are now part of a criminal organisation. So we'll call that 5 pennies gets taken as tax. So you would have 44 brass pennies.
Sick. Crime does pay.
Crime does pay.
Damn right it do.
Right, who was next?
I think it might be me.
Go.
Or
Yeah. I realised I did want to buy some armor. Sorry, I wanted to buy some just leather legs and a leather jerkin.
Nice, because you can wear that around town without it being an issue.
oh shit!
Precisely.
I forgot to do that. Well, if I die, I die.
Yep,
So-
that's easy enough. You can find that. Where's armor? There. You can find that just chatting with the other Sigmarite warrior priests. They point you in the direction of. There's a guy here who makes that sort of stuff.
Yep.
And his name is Hans Rüstung. And he has a armory. He makes leather goods as well as metal goods.
Right. Mhm.
And
Well,
yeah, so you wanted to get, was it a leather jerkin?
leather leggings and a leather jerkin.
Yep, easy.
A leather jack, sorry.
Yep, no problem. So he sizes you up and says, "Yeah, I can do that for you, not a problem." Let's see, that will come out at 2 gold, 2 silver.
2 gold, 2 silver.
Hmm.
Perhaps I didn't mention that the other followers of Sigma sent me. It's normally
Oh no, I've looked at the wrong number there. I've done the brass pennies into a silver. My apologies. It works out to about 1 gold and 6 silver.
26. Yeah.
Yep.
I will pay that.
Cool.
I'll do that. I guess probably does it take an endeavour for me to learn my miracle?
No.
Okay.
No. Because that's within your career.
Sure. Cool. All right. In that case, I'll do some military training.
Yeah.
I think as a warrior,
The
that's
combat
one of the things
training?
I can do.
Yep.
Combat training. Yep.
Nice.
So I need to do a.
Nothing at this
Challenging
stage.
test using melee or range skill.
No, that's after undertaking this endeavor. You can then do that whenever you take a melee or ranged test.
Oh, that's right.
So
Yeah,
basically, it counts as having done it, and
Yeah.
yeah. So
Cool.
next time
So
you
that'll
can do
run
those
that-
things.
that's right. You
don't
can
have to succeed on
reverse
it
the
now?
test of the associated skill once during my next adventure.
Yeah.
So, what does that mean by reverse? Is then switch the units to the.
Yep.
Yeah, cool. Okay. Right. I guess I'll do that, and then I'll do an income.
Sure.
Isn't it you have to do the challenging test, and then if you succeed, you may reverse the test with the associated skill?
Yeah, it says that attempt a challenging test using that. If you succeed, yeah, you're right.
No,
Yeah.
but see, the way I'm reading it, after undertaking this endeavor, attempt a challenging test using either a melee. Oh no, yeah, sorry, you're quite right. My
Yeah, yeah,
apologies.
yeah.
Yeah.
The
That's
full
fine.
stops. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Also, annoyingly, my armor that I tried to add in doesn't seem to register that I said legs and body.
You have to put it on worn.
I've
did the
done
same
that.
Thing.
I've done that.
Okay. Did you do like right leg, left leg?
No, I just said leg.
That-
Yeah,
that's,
okay.
that's what I had to do.
Yeah, okay, sure. I'll do that then. Fair enough. Cool. Well, I'll do that afterwards. That's fine. Let me do my,
Cool. In that case, yeah, perform a challenging. I guess
melee
melee
basic,
test.
is it?
Oh, it says melee or ranged skill, so it could be whichever one you would normally use.
Yeah, cool. I'll go two-handed then.
Yeah.
Because I'm good at that.
Because you're good at that.
Watch me fail.
Nice.
Okay, good.
Cool.
Nice. Bam. Okay, cool. Great. Nice. Well, I'll bank that up. And then, yeah, I'll do an income then.
Easy. All right. What is your status?
I think it's silver. Silver 2.
Silver 2. Roll for me, please. 2d10. 15 silver coins in your pocket.
Awesome. For the next one. So I get rid of what I got in now.
Yep.
And then... Cool. Alright, that's fine.
And then finally, Nicholas.
I think you mean Ulrich.
Sure.
So I reckon I will also try for that sweet combat training.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, why did I close it? Why did I close Endeavors? Yeah, since I'm a ranger, I'm going to go for that sweet combat training. So I'm going to use a melee skill.
Crazy. Two-handed?
Yes.
Nice.
Okay, so is it just straight up
It's just a challenging melee skill.
using either? Okay, so two-handed melee.
Every
Where-
turn.
Where'd it go? There. Challenge.
Oof, only just.
Ooh,
God damn.
spicy.
Technically a
Nice.
success.
Lovely.
Cool. Now, other thing I want to do is not income.
Crazy talk. What do you
I
want to do?
think you know exactly what I want to find.
Is it going to be the latest news?
Why, yes, it is.
Uh,
I'd like to find out what's happening in Middenheim. Maybe someone's heard about this guy who's gone missing, and I haven't heard about it yet. But I'd like to get the latest news. I want to get those sweet updates.
No problem. Roll for me, please, a challenging gossip test.
Challenging what?
Gossip test.
Uh, that one.
Ooh, so close.
No.
You don't actually learn anything out of the ordinary. The town seems to be going through a period of, not dormancy, but certainly just everything seems to be in order. There doesn't appear to be much unrest within town, at least not that you could hear. Other than what you already know about there being, about this person going missing and what wanton posters you've seen, you don't really know of much else happening within the town. Maybe it's you're drinking at the wrong bars.
Possibly. I have been getting pretty desperate.
Alright, wipe away all of your coin, good sir.
Fare thee well, coinage. Fare thee well. That's 3 gold crowns, that's fine. Can I get rid of my fatigued condition as well?
Yes. It's been 2
It
weeks.
says only for 1 hour, so
Yeah, it's very much gone.
cool. Excelente.
Alrighty. Well, let me get my notes back up. Let us have a look there. Nothing interesting. Marvelous. We can close all these things. Right. So, it's been about 2 weeks. You're starting to settle into life in this new city. For those of you who are new here, those of you who have been here for a while, or just Lucian, I guess, life continues on as normal. Hiker, you find yourself at the Grand Guild of Wizards, one Mark Tag, just undertaking some fairly benign research as you're sort of coming into grips with the new spells that you have to know for the wards on the walls. When Jana Ibahar, the deputy high wizard, knocks on your door and says, "Are you free a moment?"
Yes, of course. Come in.
She steps into the room and is followed by a priestess of Shalia. This here is Sister Bertha of the Shalian
Pleasure.
Order. And she brings grave tidings from the March of Nordringen up in the north of Middenheim. And she turns to the sister and she says, "Indeed, several of the logging towns in the march up near the border with Nordland are rife with an unknown disease. You might have heard about it."
Yes, Jenna mentioned it to me earlier.
Indeed. We were wondering if either yourself or if you knew of anyone who would be interested in making the trip out to Albowitz to investigate this further. We have used what resources we can, but we are unable to deduce the nature or cause of this disease.
I do have some friends that could be capable. I've recently come into contact with a priest of Sigmar, who, with my knowledge and his skills, perhaps we can get to the bottom of this.
Indeed. It would be most helpful to have members from our other holy orders to assist, certainly. Well, if you are able to come, the town where our camp is set up is a little town called Albowitz. It's just south of the town of Nordringen itself.
Understand. I would be willing to help, but my compatriots probably would need some form of payment. Is there anything that the government can supply?
And Jana says, "Well, the Commission for Health, Education and Welfare would certainly be able to supply some sort of remuneration. Let me make inquiries for you whilst you go and speak with your cohort, and when you have an answer from them, I should be able to have an answer for you."
That's excellent. Would you be travelling with us to your camp?
No. I've been relieved of my duty for a time. The work is taxing, and I need to rejuvenate.
Of course. Is there a planned transport back to the camp from here that we could ride in on, or are we to make our own way?
You would have just missed the last patrol that headed out there. It was just left this morning. If you make haste, you might be able to catch up with them, but it all depends on how long you have to speak with your fellows.
Yes, of course. Oh, we will make our own way. Understood.
At least it is a direct route. It is the northern pass from here that heads straight to the city of Salzenburg. It passes right through the town of Albowitz, so you can't miss it.
Excellent. Well, I best be off and find my compatriots.
Shalia prays to you.
Shortly.
And so they
I
depart.
do
I assume you also depart.
Yes, I do.
Cool. We
I'll
will
probably go. The first place I would go would be the Sigmar Temple.
Yes. So you make your way to the Temple of Sigmar, which is
The hardest one to find is Ulrich.
It's not that far. No, it's right near It's right near the Mage's thing. I think
I think you might
it's
be
in
right.
the same. I'm pretty sure it's in the same little courtyardy bit. It's next door.
You are
I'm
quite
pretty
correct.
sure.
You are quite correct. It's
Yeah.
literally across the way here. It's number 26. And the Grand Guild is number 28, so it is quite right, literally across the way.
I remember it being that.
That
Yeah.
makes the most sense then. I'm glad I
Yeah.
didn't decide to go all the way across the town first.
It's over this way. I'm sure. Oh, hang on.
All right, so you make your way over to the Temple of Sigmar, where you find Wolfgang in the middle of giving a sermon.
And so he took his mighty hammer in his hands, and he smote the greenskins. That is why Sigmar is the greatest of all the gods. And we must emulate him in our daily life and smite greenskins wherever they stand.
The mighty Golmaraz has a random characteristic of -3.
This is it. Yeah.
And so, during his sermon, he sort of notices you and sort of nods very slightly in your direction, but finishes up his sermon.
Cool.
The proselytes, put coins into a votive tray that is offered around and make their way out. Do you approach, or are you approached?
Once they've finished.
Yeah, as soon as he's finished, I'd head over.
Cool.
Yeah, and I basically similar. Basically, once I'd farewelled the.
It's probably the first time I've been in the temple since we've been here. So
it's a big building and somewhat foreboding in its architecture.
How dare you?
That's what it says in the book. Just
I
in the good book, that's what it says.
So
Yeah.
Hiker feels like she's back at the college.
Yep.
Yeah. Welcome, Sister Hiker. It is good to see you, though I feel it, even though you are one of Sigmar's children, you may not have managed to make it to the temple since you have been here.
We can
The college keeps
all
you
pray,
busy.
Yes, very, and we can all pray in our dwellings, can we not?
Absolutely. The dwellings are at the sacred heart of Sigmar. Of course. Well said. How can I help?
Speaking of, there is a plague north, disrupting many persons' dwellings, and I have been requested or commissioned to investigate as they are coming up short.
Well, you must allow me to come with you.
Well,
This seems
you're
like an
the
important.
You're the
important
first
mission.
person I have come to recruit.
Excellent. And
Let us
will
find the
you
others.
get others to come with us? Excellent. Good. No,
Yes.
I will. I'm happy to go with you to do such a thing.
Where
If you
you
allow me
may
to gather
know
my
the answer.
possessions.
Of course, but you may know the answer to this. Which tavern in this town sells the dwarven ale?
Oh, possibly.
Because that is where we'll find Ulrich.
Let me have a think.
Otherwise, I have no idea.
Yes.
The rest, we can go to their guilds or leave notes to meet.
Of course.
And since I have spent the last 2 weeks between basically one building, I don't know where everything is in this town yet.
No.
I understand. I have wandered around a bit more because I figure I would have been mostly in the temple complex, but also wandering around and street preaching a bit and trying to get to the Temple of Ulrich, but not been too busy to really.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to find my law. Here we go. Could I do a challenging Middenland law to see if I know of any
Certainly.
dwarven things?
Certainly.
Because it's not Middenheim specific. It's more yeah.
Nice. So you have had the chance to speak to a number of dwarves on your travels throughout the city.
I basically stop them every time I see them in the street.
Yeah, I would assume. I assume so. Praise be the makers.
Pretty much, yeah.
And one or two of them have mentioned that there is a tavern in the Sudtor district known as the Coppershiners, where
Excellent.
a lot of dwarves frequent.
I relay this crucial information.
And that is NG. So that is what, probably 17?
It's not actually numbered on the map,
Oh, sorry, no. Okay.
but it's in this district here. So
Okay. Well, perhaps I will go there, and you can find one of our other compatriots. Tell them to meet us back at the college. Or wizards.
Oh, I would very much. I would like to accompany you to this dwarven tavern. I have not had much cause to visit one yet. I've merely heard of it.
The last supply, I should say, or detachment to our destination left this morning. If we are able to leave sometime today, we may catch up to them.
Ah, okay. Well, in that case, I can see the logic. I'm happy to go and try and hunt down some others of our compatriots.
So I will head. Oh, you are welcome to head to.
I might go to the
tavern, and
I was going to go to the arena.
Oh, Perfect. I will go to the tavern.
Great.
Meet back at the Wizards College
Perfect.
Guild,
All right.
whatever you call it.
Marvelous.
Awesome. Yeah, I'll do that.
So,
Grand Guild.
Wolfgang makes his way over to the arena, and you make your way to the pit fighter's head, where you
Yes.
would have met Alexander Alexandrovich Yablinski last time.
Correct.
And speaking with him, he says, "Oh no, friend. Both Master Dwarf and Mistress Gehenna are not here at the moment. I believe Mistress Gehenna has taken up residence at the Men of War."
All right. And which district is that in? I'm still a little unfamiliar with the town.
Of course, my friend. The Men of War is in the one of the districts. It's in the Guildmund district.
That's like the shithole one, isn't it?
No, that's one of it means Gold Hill. So,
Ah,
um,
cool. So, well, if you could perhaps direct me, I'm sure I'd be able to find my way there.
it is here on the map. So it's actually very well. If you go through the Ulrichsmund district, just west of here, and cross over bridge, you come straight to the Guildmund district, and you find Man of War right in front of you.
All right. I will do that.
Marvelous.
Yep.
So as you make your way across to there, we will start wipe to Hiker, who has made her way to the Copper Shiners, which the Copper Shiners is it's a rather busy tavern filled with dwarves.
I looked for a dwarf with a very short beard.
Well,
Fucking loser.
how tall is Hiker again?
She's like 5'5".
Oh, okay, cool. It is. Yeah, no, it's fine. So you wander in. You're looking around, and eventually it takes a bit of time, but you do spot Ulrich, who is in his cups, talking with the local dwarves. And seems somewhat frustrated. He doesn't seem to be getting the information he wants out of these dwarves.
I'm just telling you, I woke up like this, and I just need to know what the answer is. Alright, why would anyone do that? Just why?
Shave your beard off.
Hey!
That's a grand prank around here, laddie.
What kind of sick fuck would do that, though? Anyway, point being, I go to her and I say, "Oh, I can take care of it." But I never thought to myself, can I take care of myself, you know? You know, it's just, what's the point, eh? What's going on, you know? And then I
Sorry
drink
to
one of
sorry to interrupt, lads. Ulrich, I've got a job.
Oh, hello, Ike. How you doing, Lassie? I'll give you a pat on the knee. Or I guess a pat on the shoulder? I guess I'm taller.
It depends. Are you sitting or?
No, I'll be sitting.
Yeah. So probably.
I probably I put my hands on the table as I said that. So.
Yeah. On the shoulder,
Pat
probably
on
works.
the elbow.
Yeah.
Yes, it's quite urgent. I'm sorry. Finish your drink and let's go.
How do we... Alright, fine. I down the rest of my drink. Like,
Nice.
let's
I
go,
do-
Lassie.
I knew that wouldn't take long as I turned to the rest of the dwarves.
Wow, okay. Jesus.
Base,
I'm
is it?
saying you drank it really fast. Isn't
Oh,
that
I know
prideful?
what you meant, lass. I know what you meant. Oh, aye. So what are we doing? Where are we going?
We're going north.
North. Why are we going north? As I
There's
start.
a plague.
Excuse me, Lassie. There's a plague.
Yes,
Plague
and
what?
I think it is of an unnatural type. And I need us all to head north to try and figure it out.
Oh, lots in with monsters, eh?
I think it is possible.
Oh, Lassie, here we bloody go. And then I put my jerkin and shit back on. I'm like, let's go, come on.
We gotta find the rest. I found Wolfgang. I don't know where the rest are. You're the tracker of us.
Hey, what do you think? Wolfgang. He's a priest, he's easy to find.
I've got
Gehenna? Oh, I think I know where we can find Gehenna. Question, do I know where to find Gehenna?
No.
Okay.
I don't know.
Right, first step.
Wolfgang. I know Wolfgang went to the arena, but that's as much as I know.
Hey. Alright, it's time to hunt. And I pull out my map. And I go, right, if I was Gehenna, where would I be? Well, do you know where she's staying?
No.
Then we begin
I
asking
only-
questions.
The only people I knew where I could find was Wolfgang and you.
Interesting. Alright, let's go. I'm gonna just literally ask people on the street. Have you seen a lady who wears a feathery hat
It's
walking around?
better than what I had, which was nothing.
That's more leads than nothing.
And I'm pretty sloshed at this point, so I'm like, have you seen a lady with a feathery hat?
Actually, that's a
lad?"
good point. You would be relatively sloshed because the drinks that you were drinking were not weak.
They were dwarven.
I actually think you'll find it was Bugman's.
Jesus, touche. Touche.
It doesn't have the thing there. I'll have to look it up. Hold up a second. I'm sure I remember reading that Bugman's is bloody strong.
Yeah, it's very strong.
Sounds about right.
I think it's like 4 times strength.
Truth. Well, that's right, because there's like a bajillion X's on it.
Right round the bottle.
It's Bugman's 6X, I'm pretty sure is what it is.
Oof.
6x.
6x.
Jesus Christ.
It's a pirate. It's likely.
Right, okay, so Bugman's. 1 mug of Bugman's counts as 4 mugs of normal ale for the purposes
Holy
of
shit.
intoxication.
I was right. What a guess.
Slap that shit down. Oh.
So what's your toughness bonus?
I believe it's 4.
Cool.
I'm just clicking in. It is. Go on, roll 20. Load the carriage. Oh, it's 5. Sorry, it's 5.
Marvellous. Okay, I need you to make for me, please, 4 consume alcohol tests.
Challenger.
Challenging.
Here's the first one.
Okay, that's 1 fail.
Okay, not a problem. Not a problem. Second one.
It's 2 fails.
Okay, not a problem. Third one.
It's 3 fails. Okay.
Oh, jeez.
And here's the fourth one.
Success.
Hey.
Marvellous.
Impressively successful.
Okay, so you have managed to roll 3 failures, which means that you have a neg 30 to the following characteristics. For at least an hour.
Oh.
So that will be weapon skill, ballistic skill, agility, dexterity, and intelligence.
Jesus.
Oh.
That's
Yep.
quite a bit.
So that's neg 30 to all of those for a minimum of an hour, and then we will have to then roll another consume alcohol test after an hour to determine if you start sobering up or not.
Okay.
I will also point out, because you have been drinking Bugman's 6X, you also gain immunity to fear
Yes.
for 3 hours.
Oh, shit, yeah. 3 hours. Nice. How do I spell Bowman's?
Bugman's,
Bugman's.
like you'd think.
Bugman's A.
Bug man.
drunken stupor. There we go.
That is accurate.
Frogman.
Oh wow, my bonuses really just dropped off, didn't they? Oh, I have a -1 agility now. Oh dear.
Oh,
no.
no. Oh dearie
Oh
dear.
boy.
Alright, so you do ask around. It seems to be mostly Hiker doing the asking. Eventually, you hear tale that there's a lady matching that description at the Manor War.
Cool.
And you're relatively close to the Manor War in the Suttor district. It's just one district over, so you end up wandering over there. And you arrive just as Wolfgang and Johanna are exiting the tavern. Wolfgang having beaten you there and told imparted to Johanna the importance of said mission.
Precisely.
Alright, well, one left. Lucian. Anyone know where the alchemist or whatever?
Oh, that's right. I forgot to ask. I went to the arena, for I figured he might be there, ministering to more of the fighters, because that's where we first met him. But no,
Well,
I don't know
that that's on the way back. So
That's true.
let's head back.
Sensible.
So you're heading back to the arena?
Yes.
Cool. So you make your way back to the arena, and this time you get waved through by one of the guards to the underground area. And you don't run into Alexander, but you do run into one of the other pit fighters that you got to chatting with when you were staying there briefly.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, or Lucian, he's probably back at the guild hall of the apothecaries, back in the Ostwald district. That's where you'd likely to find him.
How predictable.
Back across town.
Right.
Alright.
Quite literally, you were basically there before.
Great.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, so
Excellent.
you were here, and Ostwald is here.
Nice.
Great. Alright, let's head back.
Jokes on you nerds, I just left for lunch.
That's a dangerous.
He's got his lunch break. Is there something I can help with? No. Or do you want to come to our salt plague?
He's just
Random
gone
guy.
to pray to Sigma.
That's it. Yeah. Cool.
So you make your way to the guild hall. As soon as you put your feet on the path to the guild hall, you can smell it before you can see it. It's quite a noxious
sticky.
building. So you make your way up to the guild hall, and you walk through the doors, and you see that surrounding you on all sides there are sort of half walls with glass windows that go up to the ceiling, which show like laboratories and workshops in every direction bar behind you. And then there is a spiral staircase in the center which leads to an upper level. And you spot Lucian in one of the downstairs workshops.
Is he like behind glass?
Yes.
Do we have to find our way in?
There are doors, but you will have to knock, I assume.
I just head to the glass panel and knock on the panel.
Yeah.
And if he turns, I just like do the come here finger.
Yeah.
It's just like I will look up, just shake my head as I'm dealing with like noxious materials. Like these guys fucking dumb. Q in their right mind would disturb someone dealing with chemicals like this. Then I would.
If he hasn't moved, I'll knock again.
Yeah.
Just as
I'll
you're
come
about
over.
to,
I'll
like,
come over
move
with
things
like
to
next to you
another
and knock again.
Knowing that they haven't given up, I guess I would clear down and with a sigh and just a sort of grunt and just walk out. Do you realise how stupid that is?
Yes, I understand, but we have to go north, as there is a plague there, and I've been tasked with trying to solve it. Are you in, or do you want to go back to playing with your little toys?
Just
Savage.
I'll just give him like a little. I'll look down at him. Like I'll use some height, just make him feel a little bit small. But hearing the word plague and north, my interest has peaked. I'm like, look, I don't like your attitude. I don't like the way you bother me. But I'll come.
I thought you were an honourable sort. Alright, let's go.
Hey, let's go, lads. Hey.
I would say, Nick, by the time we get back to the guild hall, it'll be about an hour's worth of wandering around. So I'll allow you to make a consume alcohol test.
On failure or success, both are actually pretty good. I'm just realizing. Challenging. Bam.
Oh, it's a success. Nice.
Nice.
Now, I just had it up a second ago. So, it will take... it will take 9 hours for your effect of being drunk to wear off.
Nice. I see.
Yep.
I mean, at our age, it's more like 2 days, but
God damn. That's 9 hours.
Yeah, 9 hours of being drunk. That's a strong beer.
That's good stuff, lad. Oh, that's good stuff.
Alright, so you return to the Grand Guild of the Wizards, and Jana is there, and she says, "Ah, yes, you've managed to find your fellows. Excellent."
Yes. Have you... The first thing that they will want to hear is what sum you have been managed to acquire.
Ah, yes. Well, when I spoke with the Department of Health, they were quite the Commission for Health. They were quite concerned about this plague in the north, particularly if there is the possibility of it spreading. And they're quite happy for people to head up there and try and stamp it out early. So they're willing to offer 3 gold crowns each as way of recompense.
And if we manage to actually cure it?
If you manage to actually cure it, well, that will need to be discussed further. At this point in time, from what the Shallians have said, all of their traditional and spiritual means of healing it have failed. So it would need to be quite impressive. I imagine the Commission will have a bonus if you manage to heal it, cure it entirely.
Make it 4. Make it 4.
I'm sure if we are successful, it'll be quite a lot.
Just make it more. There's 3 gold each is
It is
child's play.
It is our duty as children of the Empire, and therefore of Sigmar, to do our best to minister to these poor folk afflicted with this plague.
Hey,
I do agree.
I agree with the priest.
hey, if
This-
he wasn't a fucking lich, hey. Well, I tell you, I forgot that I remember. But I tell you what, lad, if I'm gonna be doing things for people, I need coin. All right, make it more or less. All right, when we get back, it's gonna be cured, and you fucking know it. Isn't that right, Hiker? You know the magic, right?
Jana sort of looks down her nose at the very drunk Ulrich and says, "Unfortunately, that's not up to me. That's up to the Commission of Health."
But you good, you fucking commission, lassie, alright? And I
fine,
point
I'll-
in the wrong direction.
Ulrich, it's fine. I'll sort you out.
It's not fucking fine, it's a matter of principle, lassie,
Will
alright?
a fried rat on a stick change your mind?
Hey, how dry's the rat?
It's fried. It's quite a delicacy in these parts.
And
Good
if
drinking
it's fried, it's very dry. It's very dry.
I'll give it
It's-
a go. I don't know about this, but alright. I've seen enough dead rats in my time, I could stomach it.
That we
Actually-
have.
Like a fried rat on a stick would be like a dwarven lollipop.
Good thinking. I've never thought of giving him food to shut him up.
It's got quite a chew. Lasts a while.
Food rewards.
It's basically, yeah, just like jerky. Just like
Yeah.
really having to chew at it. Even with those dwarven teeth, it's going to take you a bit to get through that.
How does it taste good? I have to ask. Does it taste good?
You are too drunk to notice.
Excellent. I'll just be like, well,
Jana, do you happen to know where we could get transport? We want to try and catch the patrol.
You might be able to hire some horses from Stoller's stables.
That sounds great. Does anyone know where that is? I'm sorry, I only really know the Grand Guild and the walls.
I feel like I'd have a rough idea. I don't personally know where it is, but I feel like I'd be able to point them in the right direction.
Yeah, you'd have a rough idea. Johanna actually would know where it is because she actually owns a horse that is being stabled there.
Oh damn, that's right. Follow me to the horses. I know where they are.
Ben, can I do like a some sort of check? I don't know what to just see if I can determine how far away the patrol would be and like how long it would take to catch.
Yeah, okay, that would be probably a.
So I'm assuming they don't move at a pace, like a fast pace. Like it would be fast, but not like if we were riding at full speed or something.
I'm gonna call it probably either an outdoor survival or a navigation test.
I will be right back.
Sure.
Challenging?
Yes, challenging. You don't know the area very well, so.
Yeah. No. So, yeah.
You're not sure. Like.
If it was an area I knew, I would know how fast the horses can travel.
Exactly.
How long
And
is the
everything,
how?
I'm not
Yeah.
sure.
Where is the patrol going? Would remind me where we are going. You mentioned the plague, but I did not stop to even think of.
I forget the name. My character wouldn't.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jana overhears this and says, it is the town of Albowitz,
That's
which is north in the March of Nordringen.
Can I use a Midland law to know how far away that is? Like, generally?
You may indeed.
Is that a what difficulty for me?
Average.
Average. Cool.
Excellent. It's about 4 days by horseback.
Okay. All right. And I can relay that information. It would take them 4 days from here, normally.
They left today. Perhaps within the day or tomorrow we'll be able to catch them.
The swift riding. How many would be in the patrol? I'm not as familiar with the goings on of the wizards.
It's a watch or a guard patrol, not the wizards.
I understand. Well, in that case, yes, I think maybe we could catch them up. I actually don't actually know, but
No.
I'll be positive and assume that we will.
I mean, it is not necessary, but travelling with the entourage is safer and perhaps quicker by the end.
Yeah. Of course.
Well, let us head to the stables. Johanna, I
Yes.
believe you know the way.
Yes, I do. This way. I shall lead the way.
So
I just throw a robe on and grab my staff.
you head on over to Stoller Stables, which is number 39, just here. So you make your way there, and you get to chatting to Rainer Staller, who runs the place. He has a number of horses that can be rented out. He does say, I'm sorry, even for respectable guild folk as yourself, the horses, they're not cheap to rent because I've got to have their upkeep and whatnot as such. It is a deposit of 2 gold coins up front, and then upon your return, it will be your deposit will be returned minus the fee of 3 shillings per day of use.
Hey, do I even have that much? No, I do not.
On hearing that, I'm going to go up to him and say, "Brother, please, hear me when I say this is a matter of grave urgency. We go to deal with a plague that is struck down the noble, your noble northern neighbor of, again I put in the name, I forget.
Yes.
Sorry.
Auschwitz.
That's right, Auschwitz.
It's Albowitz.
Albowitz, thank you.
That's it.
And where was the Salzburg one? That's not Salzburg, but sounds like Salzburg.
Sulzenberg.
Okay. Anyway, it is the town of Albowitz. We go for the ministrations of Sigmar, who followed the church of Ulrich as well. Please, we need to. We will look after your horses well and return them safely. We are no vagrants that would steal horses. We need these.
Stole from you as a member of the guild, I would not be welcome back.
They
That
steal
is
horses.
far more of a deposit than gold could ever be.
You have my word as a priest of Sigmar.
Do you say plague?
Indeed.
Well, I don't want my horses getting anywhere near no plague-infested parts of the world. Oh no, sir. No care what
We will
god you
send them
follow.
back. We will send them back with the patrol. They will not need to enter the city.
No, I can't. Not with plague around. These horses are my livelihood. You understand? I can't risk them getting infected.
Come now, please, brother, pray with me and let me lend you the courage and the strength of Sigmar. I call upon, feel his mighty hammer Galmaraz in your hands, as if you were sit upon his own destrier and riding into battle. Feel the courage as we may all fight together and fight. I'm going to try and pray for him and
Nice.
yeah,
Please.
yeah.
I'm gonna say average.
Oh, okay, cool. So I'm going to give you a prayer of courage,
Nice.
or bravery, or something, whatever it is. Where is
The
it? Hang
blessing
on.
of bravery.
Courage,
is it?
literally courage.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called prayer. Yeah, blessing of courage. He gets plus 10 willpower. It's a mechanical thing, but it's a blessing of courage.
Yep. Alright, let me see if I can roll his... Where are ya? I just saw him a second ago. For some reason it's not allowing me to open his character sheet. That's awkward. Let's do one of these. Sorry, I had to refresh my browser there. It wouldn't let
All
me
good.
roll the character sheet.
All good.
Come on. Load in. There he is. Plus 10 to his courage, was that? To his willpower?
His willpower.
Marvellous. Let's do it.
That doesn't necessarily mean anything. It depends on how you want to make it work. Like, I don't care. It's more just... It's role play. But obviously trying to persuade him to, give us his horses.
Oh no. Oh, that didn't work at all. I
Should
see.
just vomit and shit himself.
No, I see what's happened here. Is he doesn't have a cool stat. So that should just be that.
You've asked him to do something that he doesn't know how to do.
Yeah, he's just like he still fails.
Sure.
He's like, oh no, sorry, I can't. No, not with my horses. I can't do it. It's my whole livelihood, you see.
Well,
I do not know what else to do. I have sought the guidance of Sigmar and given him the strength and courage of Sigmar, but still he resists.
perhaps Johanna could ride ahead to the patrol.
Sure, this seems like it's gonna take a little while to sort out, so I'll go on ahead and see if I can catch up.
Cool. So you saddle up and ride out on your horse, which you can come up with a name for. I haven't decided what your horse will be called.
Probably something like Ship of the Land.
Yeah.
Call it Dinghy.
That's so good. Dinghy the horse.
Yeah,
Oh,
Dinghy
yes.
the horse.
Can you roll for me, please? Oh no, you don't have to roll anything. 'Cause you're just riding your horse. That's fine.
Yes.
So you
Dinghy the
head
horse.
on out. Are the rest of you following on foot? I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I guess so.
At least until it's dark.
All right. So you
And
head
then
on.
I'm summoning a horse.
You head on out. Johanna rides off ahead of you. And by the time dusk starts settling, let us move you guys to this map here for a moment. Come on now. Load in.
It's loaded for me.
There we go.
It's a big mappy
Oh,
bomb.
hell yeah.
Alright, so you probably make it to roughly around where this offshoot road heading to Solsheim is. It's about as far as you make it before the day's end. And Johanna rides back to you and says, "Well," and relays that you met with the patrol. They are about a half a day ahead of you. They are camping for the night as well, and they will wait for you to join them tomorrow. But you will have to camp the night here by yourselves.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
alright,
I'll-
I can do that.
I'll whip
Sure.
out my 10.
Yeah, same.
Nice. We are going to take a brief pause for a minute whilst I go to the privy and fill up my water bottle as you set
Hopefully
up
not
your
from the privy.
camp. No, I will do one and the other in separate rooms.
Good to know.
One and done, Ben. One and done.
And then we will continue on in a buttered moment.
Yes.
Cool. Alright, so I'll do this. I'll change it to a stream. Be right back. Look at that.
Oh.
And then I'll
Let me have a look. But what if they wanted to hear me like fuck toilet bucket water bottle bullshit?
Jesus.
Alright.
Yeah, I might have a break as well.
If I'd stayed as Helmet, I'd have probably shit heaps of money. But you know, new character comes in. I've got like I had like 1.5 gold, which is okay. But yeah.
Yeah, but you're rich in other words.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. But also, like, you know, I don't want to be rich. He's a priest. He sort of, wants to live humbly and whatever.
A priest
But also, yeah.
to a slave of a vampire. Let's be clear about that. Okay.
What was that?
Just a priest to a slave of a vampire or something.
A slave of vampire.
A slave of a vampire.
Ah. The
Because I
alleged
remember,
slave of it. Allegedly.
Yeah. Write that down.
I don't know.
Let me... Is that that one? Aha. Convinced him that the Emperor is dead and has been replaced with a Lich.
That's right.
Manfred von Carstein is
There's
trying to
no
get
way
the crown.
that's not true.
Well, it hasn't been disproven, so...
No, the Emperor isn't. The Emperor isn't Sigmar.
Wait, who's the Emperor? Oh, who's the...
All friends.
Yeah, yeah. Never mind.
Yeah.
But in the end times, Sigma inhabits Culfran's body.
Yes. Luckily, we're not there yet.
No, we're not there.
Yet.
Yeah.
That being the operative word. Yeah.
And then we're just playing like a Mad Max style campaign.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Get it.
Annoyed about the damn horses, but otherwise...
Yes. What a scaredy cat.
Yeah. I reckon.
Because of bitch.
I reckon.
Chaos
Because
is definitely
Sigmar
gonna
hasn't
take-
been. Sigmar hasn't been. It's not being followed properly in this part of the world.
I should have told him to give us the horses rather than sending him to the fighting pits. That's my bad.
That's right. I said plague. But also, I will have spent probably the whole time walking, talking about that. The fact that I understand that it's the seat of the Temple of Ulrich, but they haven't been even meeting with the priests of Sigmar for like the last little while. There's also upsettingly now a turn order box. I wonder why. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. I don't think Johanna's back.
I'm not sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, she's right. There you go.
Let us cut back to this.
Yeah.
We'll pan back in, and let us do this. Let's move you guys to here.
Of course you would. Of course he would.
So it is
The void.
the void.
Yeah.
Oh, of course. I see.
Been dropped inside one of those wizard towers again.
Hang on. I think I need to do this. I need to go. Right, Nick, can you see your character now?
No. Yes, he's in the very bottom.
Alex?
Yes. I think. I can, yeah.
Steph?
Yep.
And Steve? And Luke. Cool, you should all be able to see your characters. I realise now that I need to do this.
Don't know if that's my character that I can see, or that's just the avatar.
Yeah, I can see my character.
Are you right at the very bottom on the path, Luke? I've basically given you just a generic apothecary token because I couldn't be bothered making up a different one for the time being.
All I can see is like a little token on black screen.
Yep.
Yeah, I can see mine on a blank screen also.
She looks like a troll with a hat. I like it.
Yeah, the generic warrior priest token is basically just what my character
Basically
is
what
anyway.
your character looks like. Yeah, I figured.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Come on now. Why is that not working? There we go. Okay. Right, so it is the early morning. It is very dark in this forest. It is, after all, the Drackwild Forest. It is renowned for having many, for being oppressively dark and oppressively scary at all times.
Cool.
Can I get all of you, please, to make for me perception tests?
My background is still meant to just be all black, eh?
Yes.
Challenge?
Nick, yours is going to be a hearing-based one, so it's actually going to be hard for you.
Oh, could I try again with a smelling-based one?
You may, yes. If you're doing a smelling-based one, it will be average.
Is it hearing for everyone, sorry?
No,
Okay,
I was specifically making Ulrich's one a hearing-based one.
And so the rest of ours is what, average or
Two
Just
crits.
challenging.
challenging? Sorry.
Yeah. Very good. So it's only Ulrich who fails. And both Johanna and Lucian got crits. Marvellous. Okay. I need to change the page settings so you can actually maybe see some stuff.
Oh.
Is that a bit better? Can you see? Oh, well, I think Ulrich should be able to see a bit more.
I can see pretty well.
I'm still
now.
just black screen.
Still
Yeah, sorry.
black screen.
Let me quickly just check. If I missed something in your dynamic lighting settings. No, that should be correct. Maybe I'll do this then. Oh, yeah, okay. Let's just do this then, shall we? We'll just turn the brightness down a bit.
Oh.
There we go.
Stuff.
I
Yes.
see everything.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Not quite everything.
Cool. Alrighty. Ulrich, you have no idea what's going on. It just you can hear the sounds of the forest, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all fairly muffled because you've got a bad ear.
Yeah, I got a bad ear. It's fine.
Hiker and Wolfgang, you both feel like you can hear something moving in the trees, and you both feel sort of the hairs on the back of your neck stand up.
Yep.
So you feel like there's
I will-
something around, but you're not sure what.
At
Cool.
the next earliest opportunity, I will start channeling.
Are
Excellent.
we in a tent at the moment? What?
No,
like,
so
what?
this is the early morning. You've just broken camp for the day,
Oh, okay. Okay, sure.
and you're back on the road, knowing that the patrol is only a half a day's walk ahead of you.
Mm-hmm.
Johanna hasn't left you guys yet. She's sort of been walking her horse.
Yeah.
Johanna and Lucian, you both got crits. So, Johanna, you can smell something on the air. It has a acidic tang to it, and you can smell a sort of a dustiness and a mustiness that makes you think of like dark corners.
I'll very spookily relay that information.
And Lucian,
Smell a fell voice on the air.
yeah, and Lucian, you you grew up in not in the forest, but near the forest, so you're pretty good as a forester. That's sort of very much your shtick as a Nordlander. You know that you're being watched by something. There is something creeping towards you through the trees. You're not sure what it is, but you are aware that something is coming towards you.
I'll get low and keep my voice low and just point to the direction. Just be like, there's something coming.
I would like all of you to roll for initiative, please.
So I just when he whispers that, I'm gonna start yelling, but I do want to yell into my microphone.
Yeah.
And I'm going to start yelling, I stand here as Sigmar. He is golden, he is God. Hearken for his name, for it will echo redoubled through the ages. It will strike down my enemies wherever they will hide. It will be heard when the need is greatest. And I'm going to start praying.
Oh my lord.
And try and cast my
Whatever's in the bushes
miracle.
just fucks off.
Perfect.
Oh my God.
I'm going to try and draw on my new miracle. I was a beacon of righteous virtue.
Perfect.
And then I'll roll for initiative.
Cool.
That's very cool.
I got +1 on a round of channeling.
That is there. Nope, that one. I want that one for Sigma. Beacon of righteous virtue. All allies with line of sight. Instantly for broken conditions can feel this talent. Nice. Very nice. That is a success.
Right.
The area of effect is within line of sight of you. Oh, okay, it's easy. And that lasts for fellowship bonus rounds, whatever that is.
My fellowship bonus is 4, I think.
Cool.
And my fellowship bonus is 3.
Okay.
Sorry. And
they
so
yep, and they gain
all allies within line of sight to me.
Yeah.
'Cause it went, yeah.
Which is everyone.
Yes. Instantaneously remove all broken conditions and gain the fearless talent while the miracle is in effect, and they remain in my line of sight. Any greenskins with line of sight to me are subject to fear 1.
Yeah. Marvelous.
Cool.
My drunken stupor is gone.
Your drunken stupor is gone because you have slept. I was going to say, make for me, please, good sir, a consume alcohol test, and we'll see if you have a hangover.
Yep.
Yeah, you do. Alex, that didn't work. You need to click on your token first and then roll initiative.
Oh, yeah, sorry, okay.
Also,
Thank you,
it doesn't
I
really
forgot
matter if you're using your Warhammer because you'll always go last.
Yeah, but I might try and call upon another miracle.
Oh. I don't think you can whilst this one's currently in effect.
I don't know, maybe.
The way I read
Is that
it.
right?
The way I read
yeah,
it.
okay.
A character with the invoke talent can empower one of the miracles for their cult from the following list. So the way I read that is that you can't do
Yeah,
more than
okay.
one at a time.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
the same thing with. It says here on Bless.
Yes. Yep.
They can only be.
That's
one
right.
at a time.
Yeah, Bless replaces the other one. So correct. Yep, cool.
So
Never mind. No, that's fine. Yeah.
in which case you would be moving to the bottom of the initiative order.
Probably, but I also do have a crossbow and
True. Okay. Well.
and
let me know.
a one-handed warhammer. So I'll see what I see, I guess, and then we'll see what I choose to do.
Nice. All right. So we've all rolled initiative. I've put you all into initiative order. All of my NPCs have rolled atrociously, which is wonderful. So it is Gehenna to go first. Oh, actually, before we do that, what are the effects of having a hangover? You will have a fatigued condition, which cannot be removed for 7 hours.
Ah. Last 7 hours.
So that's neg 10 to all stats.
Oof.
Yep. That'll learn you for drinking the strong stuff.
God damn, man.
Alright, Johanna, it is you to go first.
Alright, let me see. Can you just check that I've done stuff with my pistol correctly here?
Mm-hmm. Let's see, Johanna. Load, you bastard. Pistol. Yep, so what I would do, I would actually change the damage here to 9 because the bullets automatically. I've just done that for you. Otherwise, yeah, that should be fine.
Lovely. Alrighty.
Cool. Yep, so it is you to go first.
Alright, where am I aiming? Where is this thing? I can't see.
You can't see anything.
Alright, can I smell where it is?
Make for me, please. I know you rolled a crit before. Make for me, please, an average perception test. And we'll say that you have a point of advantage for that because of the crit from last on.
Alright, so I'll pop my... Hang on, let me just... There we go. So average... Whoops.
And then just do like an SL modifier of +1. Yeah, there we go.
Oh,
Cool.
oh,
That works. That's fine. 69. Nice.
Nice.
You have a feeling. So you can smell this coming from multiple different directions. The closest one to you is off to your right, and it's up in a tree, sort of off in this direction somewhat.
So guess what's getting shot up in a tree?
Nice. You gonna take
That
a shot?
thing. Let's do it.
All right.
What difficulty?
It's just challenging. So you just roll your you just
Just the
basically click on your pistol.
Hey!
Oh my god! Crit success.
Nice.
Oh, oh. Okay.
I am.
Wow. All right. So, it's a body shot. So that means it's a body critical wound. So I will press my critical wound macro here. A low blow. What does that mean?
No.
They need to make a hard endurance test or gain 3 stunned conditions.
That sounds like someone might fall out of a tree.
Okay, so that is that one. Endurance tests. Endurance based on tools. Oh my god.
Oh,
This is
ridiculous.
this is interesting.
They succeeded on their hard endurance test and do not gain the 3 points of advantage. Sorry, three stunned conditions. However, they do take a decent bit of damage there. So that is
Good.
9
Yeah,
plus
there's a lot of
3
that-
is
that's
12
push.
damage. Plus impale and penetrating. Now, what do they mean again? Impale.
Sure.
I think penetrating ignores armor.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what penetrating does.
I
did
don't
shoot
know what
someone with-
impale does.
Helmet got a gun at one point and shot someone with it.
Yeah, so impale. Impale
It
from a
does
ranged
sound
weapon, the ammunition firmly lodges itself in the target's body. It requires a challenging heal test to remove, and bullets require a surgeon. And then penetrating, I think you're right, removes a point of armor.
No, that's damaging. I think.
Non-metal armor points are ignored,
Wow.
and the first point of all other armor is ignored. Well
That's
then,
right.
that is spicy.
Yeah.
So
No wonder he didn't like it.
It takes so it's 3 points off of that. That takes cool. And you gain a point of advantage, Steph. So that point of advantage you had from your test earlier, you may keep that as your point of advantage.
Yep.
Rather than
Thank you.
gaining a new one. And you see a giant spider fall out of the tree.
No thank you. Oh no.
Hiker, it is your go.
Aim for the limb.
If I was to cast, I'd have to roll uber low. I will. Can I see the spider?
Let's see now. No. It is behind a tree and it's still quite dark in this forest, so no, you can't.
Right. Well.
Steph just got off, Johanna just got off a very lucky shot.
I will. Just light my lantern.
Yep.
And then continue channeling.
Okay. What's the range on your lantern again?
It's a storm lantern. Did I write it in the thing? No, I did not. I think it's like.
Hold up. I'll quickly just flick through. I know I have it here. Storm lantern provides illumination for 20 yards.
20 yards.
20 yards.
20 inches.
I mean, at this point we can probably just set the forest on fire and that's for the best.
That's fair enough.
Really.
It's giving me massive flashbacks to a very similar encounter.
Yeah, like when
Like
there was a
that?
huntsman in the kitchen at our old place, yeah, same.
That'd be 20 feet.
Yeah.
So it's 20 yards. So it's 3
Is it-
foot to a yard.
Is
Doesn't,
each one of these spaces
is
are we
5 feet.
considering? Okay.
So,
A yard and a half.
yeah, the yard and a half. So
Jesus.
let's call it 3
It
foot
would
to a
be
yard.
like-
So it's 20.
It'd be like this.
Yep. So turn that off for a moment if you don't mind.
Yeah. I
How
won't
many
even
feet was
bother
that?
with That was 80. I
Cool.
just was guessing.
There you go.
Alright. And then, yeah, I'll make that challenge in the roll. Okay. Challenging. Nice. Alright, so
Very nice.
4. That's my
That should have changed the visibility for everyone, yeah, if I've made you emit bright light.
It's definitely bright on my screen,
It's
yeah.
definitely
also
brighter.
fine,
I mean,
I'm
I've still got all the black
Yeah.
splodges, but the reason
Yeah.
why I figured.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
I figured that would work.
I can see a clear distinction between shadowy
Yes.
and bright.
Nice.
Yes.
Marvelous. That is all that you are doing, I assume.
Yes, that's it.
Lucian, it is your go.
Do I see any of the spideys with my crit? Or still? Just
Let's see.
indicate.
You did get a crit, and I'm gonna say you can see it, or at least you know you heard it land, and you had a decent idea of where it was based on your crit from earlier. So I'm gonna say yes, you know where it is. You can't see it, but you know where it is.
How far away would I roughly think that is?
Sure. Do you have a bow?
Okay. No, I don't. I was just wondering to know if, like, I would, like, is it close enough for me to run at, or is it still too far away at this point?
Let's see.
I'm more than happy just to do like a perception test, see if I can notice anything.
It is too far away for you to even make a charge. So, yeah. Like, you know the
Yeah.
direction that it is in. You are fairly certain that you heard it hit the ground, but you can't actually see it.
I'll just alert the group and say, there's one in this direction. I'll point towards the sound. It appears to be on the ground, so be at the ready. And I'd probably just chill behind the big dogs.
Yep, easy. All right, Wolfgang, it is your turn.
I'm gonna use have my crossbow out, and I'm gonna sort of move forwards, like,
Yep.
looking around, high and low, seeing if I can see the spider.
Yep. So from where you are there, you can in fact see the spider on the ground. The spider can also see you now.
That's fine. Whereabouts is the spider?
Oh no.
And you strike simultaneously with the spider.
I was gonna shoot at it.
Sure.
Whereabouts is it?
It is. Hold up. Over this way.
Okay, yeah, sure. I'm gonna have a shot at it.
Excellent. So, you shoot your crossbow at it.
Yes. Cool.
The bolt flies into the underbrush and is never seen again.
Good. Yeah, so then I'll I'm going to switch to Warhammer now. Obviously, I can't do any more this turn, that's fine, but I'll be switching to Warhammer now just so you can put me last.
At the start of the next turn, I'll drop you to the bottom initiative order.
Yeah.
Yep. The spider is going to do the following. You have been webbed, good sir.
Okay.
You are now entangled. You gain 1 entangled condition.
Cool. That sounds annoying.
So, if I remember rightly, I don't have my conditions table in front of me. Entangled. You may not move, and all your actions involving movement of any kind suffer a penalty of -10.
Oh.
For your action, you can remove an entangled condition if you win an opposed strength test against the source of the entanglement.
Right.
So, in your next turn, you can attempt to make a strength test to break free of the web.
Cool. If something was right by me, could I hit it still?
You can make an attempt
Okay,
to. It'll be at
fine.
-10.
Okay.
The spider will also skitter towards you,
Right.
stopping about here.
Mm-hmm.
Ulrich, it is your go.
I can see its legs. I saw the web. But I can't see its body. Alright, let's try going 1, 2, 3, 4. Could I hit it from here? Or would I have to go 5?
From where, sorry?
So if I'm here,
Oh,
Can I
it's
smack it?
still loading for me, but yes, you can hit it from there. It is a large creature.
It's 2 squares to the right
Okay.
of me.
very good. Very good.
So, being that it is a large creature,
Mhm.
it does make it, I think, easy for you to hit it, but it is also
That's
harder
right.
to. It does like more damage, I think. Let me just get this
Oh,
stat
damage is fine.
large up.
Oh, what damage is fine. I can handle damage. I'm a dwarf. Us dwarves are made for being hit. I will attempt to hit him.
Okay, so it is a +10 bonus to try and hit the thing.
Right, so it's offset by my
Yeah.
horrific fatigue condition.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Then I will hit it with my great axe. So it's just challenging? Yeah, because it's +10 -10. Yeah. Right, here we go. Melee!
Very nice.
Yeah, dodge that, you piece of shit. Swear if it does. Is it even gonna try?
He does not.
Okay. So,
So close.
I didn't charge.
A D10 for me, please, though.
Oh, shit.
Ooh.
Oh. Okay. So I don't think I get impact,
No, you didn't charge.
but I do get hack.
Yes, that removes a point of armor.
I'm just double checking. I have heavy blades. If I hit an opponent, I damage a struck piece of armor or shield by 1 point, as well as wounding the target. Yeah, but I don't get impact, which is a damn fucking shame.
Alright, so that is.
Quite a fair bit of damage.
15?
6 plus 6 plus
9.
9. So
15?
Yes.
no, because it's. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, because you didn't
No,
get
plus
impact.
15. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
I was just looking at it, I was like, the Great Axe gets 6, but then why is it 9? It's like, because strength, obviously. Yeah.
Cool. Alright, it's not dead. And at the same time, as you swing at this poor spider,
Okay.
another ball of web gets shot directly onto the ground at your feet, missing you.
I don't like that sound.
And as you turn around to look, you see another spider atop this tree. Over here.
I vaguely see it.
Alright, so now we have... this one. She's going to move. Over here. And then this one, which is going to... Charging is 3 times your move distance? Or is it 8
It's
times?
2 times.
So it
Yeah,
move
it's
is
a double.
so your basic move speed is whatever it is, X, and then your walk speed is 2x?
My
Yeah.
movement's 4, my walk's 10. Oh no, it's changed now. My walk's 8, we're on 16.
Right, so yeah, run is 4 times your base move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, it can't make it all the way, which is a big shame.
Hilarious.
But it will
What a
make it
nerd.
to about here-ish. Marvellous. It is now the top of the next order. Wolfgang, you now move to the bottom of the initiative pile. And
But technically, if I wanted to get out of the web,
you can make
I
your
would
roll
move at
now.
the same speed as. Oh, is it now?
Yeah, so it's at the end of the round. You get to make a opposed strength test.
Okay, cool. I'll do that then.
Yep.
What strength test?
And it's an opposed strength test, so it is opposed by the thing that is grappling you. So,
Which is the web.
which is the web. So the web has the base strength of the spider itself.
Okay, that's annoying.
Yeah, I know. It's just
Oh, it's a
so
challenging, right?
you just roll a
Challenging,
challenging strength test. I roll 1 as well, and whichever wins. So that. Okay,
Hey,
you
there
successfully
we go.
break free of the web. You
Yeah,
are no
that
longer
works
in
shit out of here. Nice, okay, perfect. Great.
Right, top of the turn order. Johanna, it is your go.
Alright, I'm going to again shoot at the nearest spider.
First things first, you will need to make a reload roll with your pistol. So you'll need
Alrighty.
to, what you need to do is roll a ranged black powder test.
Mhm.
Just challenging.
Yep. Let me see. Let me just find where that is on my.
So on your character sheet, it should be under ranged.
Okay, let's see. Range. Bear with me, I'll find it eventually.
So go back to main, and then
Yeah.
come down to. Oh, it's not there for some reason. Hang on.
Yeah.
Watch.
Okay, good. It wasn't just.
It
me.
wasn't just you. There you go.
Okay, thank you. All right, what difficulty?
Just challenging.
Can I
Ooh,
try
that's
that again?
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh wow. All right.
Nice.
I don't think there's any
Yep.
negatives technically to dropping to like fumbling a reload. I will just double check that though. I think that would make sense if it was a damaging weapon or a dangerous weapon, but pistol is not.
Okay.
Okay, no, so you fail to reload it, and you also drop 2 bullets in the attempt.
No.
So you can mark off an additional 2 bullets for that.
Lost.
Is there
Well,
anything?
she's new at it.
That's
so.
true. Is there anything else you'd like to do, or is that it for your turn?
I can't do another reload roll or anything,
No,
can
you may not.
I? Then I guess that's it for my turn.
Okay. Hiker, it is your go.
I will move to about there. No, about there. And I will attempt to cast Dome.
Nice.
Oh wait, fuck that up.
Nice. The dome goes off.
So it is.
Correct me if I'm wrong. And I might well be.
Yeah.
But
Maybe I did want to.
for every 2 SL you achieve in a cast, plus 2 SL you achieve in a casting test, you may add additional range, area of effect, duration, or targets equal to the initial value listed in the spell. So you could increase the range on
Okay.
that if you wanted.
The range is currently 4 yards.
So that's
That get everyone. That would get everyone at the moment.
okay.
It's about 5 or 6 squares, I think.
3 feet to a yard. 4 yards is 12 feet, so it's about 2 squares.
It's 4,
2 and a bit squares.
4 yards. Oh, okay. Then I'll buff the range.
Yep. So you can buff it twice if you want.
Can I buff it and then buff the duration?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so if I buff it once and then the duration, it should be 4 squares and go for 8 rounds.
So cool, easy.
Yeah.
Do you want to pop up an AOE that everyone can see?
I think you might have to enable it, but I can.
Feel like I had done, but maybe I didn't.
If everyone can see a grey circle.
I can't see anything.
They should now.
It is. I cannot see it now.
Oh,
Cannot see.
Oh no, it disappeared.
Why did that happen? Oh, I think it's because I changed it. Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Yeah, cool.
Cool. Yep, that encompasses everyone.
That's my turn.
Nice. Lucian, it is your go.
Okay.
Also, sorry, before
how
I
many
forget, Steph, you would have lost your advantage for failing that shot as well.
Oh yes, that's right.
Question 1.
Yes.
How many squares is 9 feet?
Basically 2. Because each square is
Isn't
5
it
foot.
3? Oh, yeah, it's 5 foot a square. That's
Yeah,
right.
so it's basically 2 squares.
Ah, you're right. And my walk speed... Actually, I don't have it listed. It's 16, right? So
Your walk speed
Your
should be...
move-
your base movement is 4, your walk speed should be 8.
and then it's like 16 to run.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's like 4 squares. So it's been a while.
Essentially, yeah.
I'm going to move here. Oh, actually, that's 1, 2, 3. I'm going to move here. Oh, there's a tree there, I think.
The tree's here, you'd be under the tree, so that's fine. Because the
Okay,
tree is
if I try
technically there.
Yeah. So I'll have enough movement to move to this square, then I guess.
Yep.
Alright. I'm going to do some fact finding and I'm just going to fucking yeet a potion at this here.
Here we go.
Spidey.
Marvellous. Alright, make for me please a ranged throwing test.
And I'm going to throw a vicious potion of weakening.
Sure.
And it's, sorry, what was ranged throwing? What?
It's a ranged throwing test, yeah.
Come on. Challenging, eh?
Yes. Although you do outnumber him.
I wouldn't think that would count for throwing shit, right?
No, but
In
it
fact,
is. It's
would
also a
make it
large
worse.
creature, so it's plus 10. So it's easier to hit a large creature, so it's plus 10 to
So
hit
I
it.
just have target bonus.
Yeah.
If I
So
submit this, I go to S.
I would do an SL bonus of 10.
Oh, so SL bonus of 1, sorry.
Yeah.
Not 10, otherwise I'd be pretty strong. Come on. I feel like I'm going to have to re-roll that one and hope for the best.
Sure.
Can't let the first potion fail me. Oh, it can. It can fail me.
Oh dear. Alright, so it's strength bonus times 3. What's your strength bonus?
I'm 3, sorry, so it's 9 total.
9 total, so it can go up to there.
2 squares.
So the far side of the spider, basically. Right, what on earth did I say for it? It's everything in a 3-foot radius, so basically just the spider. It wouldn't catch anyone else.
Yes.
It was a potion of weakening. Target gains a stunned condition. Nice. It is stunned. Well
Wait,
done.
so how does that work? So if I rolled fucking horrendous because the AoE is still a thing, like, do I still hit it?
Well, yes and also no, you don't hit it, but it's an
But
AoE
that's-
thing. So anything that's within 3 foot of the impact site will be affected by the potion.
Okay, cool. That's
So
convenient.
that applies to both friend or foe. So if you had thrown it like this way, and had dropped it like here, for example, that would catch Ulrich as well, and he would also gain a stunned condition.
Right.
Awesome. Alright, I'm going to note this one down for my mission with Old Mate.
Yep.
I have thrown a potion, and I want to see the effects.
It is that spider's go. So, stunned. Pretty sure all it can do is make a test to see if it shakes off the condition, if I remember rightly. For some reason, I don't have my conditions in front of me. Where are you?
I'll look it up. You're incapable of taking an action on your turn, but are capable of half your normal movement. You can
Okay.
defend yourself in a post-test, but not with language magic.
Cool. Well, he's just gonna run away then. And because he's bigger than you, he can just do that, and you don't get to attack him.
What?
Yep.
Ah, shit.
That's what
I got
happens.
my shanking hammer.
Larger creatures than you do not have to making a test to break out of combat.
Oh, damn.
Yep.
Brutal.
Just like, no.
It's just like, no, I'm out.
No.
And so it's going to move. It's just going to run away over this way.
Just a minute, I can remember. So, because I have 2 resilience and 2 resolve, that means I have 4 fortune points, right?
No, you're. Yes. That's correct. Yeah.
Cool. So I should have 3. Cool.
Alright, he has run away, and he's now going to make a endurance test to see if he can remove the stun condition. That one. Endurance test. He loves it. He's no longer stunned.
Dick.
He is, however, tired now, so
Aren't we all?
Yes.
he's going to have the sleepy thing there.
He's gonna sleep it, right?
Alright, this... Let's see. Oh yes, quite comfortably. This spider is going to attack Wolfgang. So that is that one. He is going to attempt to bite you with his fangs.
Oh.
Oof.
Jesus Christ.
Technically, that would have been even easier for me to hit you because if you're using a warhammer, it's easier for me to hit you.
No, it's easy for you to defend against me.
Correct. My apologies.
I'm just trying my highest combat skill to defend myself with. Yeah, cool. I'm gonna re-roll that.
Yeah, yeah, I thought
I'm
so.
gonna use a fortune point on that one.
Come on, one. Oh.
Nice.
Mind you, I should have reversed that, couldn't I? But I reversed the 100 to a 1
What do you mean?
with my combat training.
Oh, yeah, you could have done.
How does that work?
Yeah, you could have
No,
done.
the
Actually.
combat training is you get to re-roll.
No,
No,
no.
it's you
Combat
get
training was
reverse.
literally says reverse it.
Is it? No.
Yeah,
No
it says,
way.
Switch
Yeah.
off
What?
the units and the.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
But
it
it's
literally says
holy
reverse it. So yeah,
shit.
you could have reversed that and made that a crit success.
Yeah.
That would have been incredible.
Can I? This is not just because I rolled worse. It's, I literally kind of rolled and then was like, shit, I did combat training. Can I burn the fortune point but do it as but take the reverse?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Oh, damn.
That's kind of you. I'll burn the fortune, but I literally was like, hang on, that's right, I did combat training. Yeah.
All right, so that
Yeah.
instead becomes an I think it's an astounding success.
Yeah.
Because that'll be
Astounding.
6 success
Yeah,
levels.
astonishing.
Astonishing success, something like that. It's 6 success levels. It's pretty bad. Pretty damn good.
Yeah.
That definitely bests his attack.
Yeah.
And you gain a point of advantage.
Correct. Did I get one for beating the strength thing or not?
No. No,
Okay.
because that was just a post test for breaking out
Yeah.
of entangling. It wasn't a combat based.
Sure. No, that's right. Yeah, cool. Okay.
Steve, what does the dome do in terms of defending?
It's for ranged things.
Ah, yeah, okay. I thought that
only.
might have been the case.
And I just wasn't sure if it would affect like the spider spitting, but it would have to spit from outside.
Yes. Cool. All right, that's fine. Well, he has done his move. Ulrich, it is your go.
So that guy over there, he's having a cheeky nap.
No, he has got a fatigued condition.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Because I could charge him. I'm thinking I could if I wanted to.
You could.
Or should I assist Wolfgang? Well, I'm gonna fucking charge.
Do it.
Yes.
Okay, so let me have a look at the charging thing again. Charger.
This goddamn fog of war, I can't see them. I just want to see.
Yeah, I can't see anything except for the
use
one
my move to
spider.
charge. Must be an action of the melee test. It will be if your opponent is at least my move characteristic in yards before I charge within my run. I also gain +1 advantage as I barrel into my opponent. So I get my advantage first off,
Nice.
and then as I'm charging, its attack will get the bonuses. Here we go. Great axe time. So it's -10 because I'm still technically fatigued.
Yes, but it is also
Plus 10.
plus 10 because it
because
is
he's
bigger than
big.
you.
Right. Here we go.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Oh, daddy.
I will attempt to dodge that.
Come on, Papa John.
-1.
Oh!
Okay. That you roll for me, please, a d10, just in case you get a miscast here.
Tumultuous.
Another 7. You kill it.
Yes.
You slash its several of its legs off, and it bleeds out, ichor all over the ground.
Nice.
Beautiful. Nice.
Nice.
Village. Oh, but
That one was that one.
That's a good sized X.
Right.
Skirling.
Speeder. Okay. He is going to. He's going to shoot.
One.
Yes, because he's wielding his
He's my
warhammer.
Oh.
He always goes last if he's wielding a warhammer.
See.
Right. So
It's fantastic.
that. Ulrich, another web comes shooting out of the treetops and lands atop the corpse of the dead spider.
Oh god.
And they'll move to there. And it is this one's go. Yeah, we'll do the same thing. Nope. Should we do that one? And then another web lands behind you on the ground.
Man, these fucking spider boys.
Lucian, you will spot a spider drop out of a tree in front of you.
Oh shit.
It is now Wolfgang's go.
Cool. Alright, I'm gonna go for a big old smackaroonie on this guy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Hit.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
oh.
Yeah.
Denied.
Yeah.
yep. Okay. Right, yep, that's it.
That's it. It is the top of the round. Johanna, it is your go.
I'm gonna try and reload and
Cool.
see what happens. Alright, let's see. Just challenging?
Yep.
Nope, we're trying again. What the hell? Well then, I don't do anything. Rude.
You could draw a sword if you wish and attempt to run in.
Yeah, look, that's probably the best idea. I'm gonna use the one that's not magic for now, because I feel like with these rolls I might, like, bleed out of every orifice again. So, I'm gonna draw my rapier and charge in.
Cool, so that is so it won't be a charge as such,
No,
so you will not get a point of advantage, but you will be counting as assisting Wolfgang if you're going for this closest one here.
Yes.
Cool. Alright, move as you will.
So that's this boy here.
Nice.
Well, the shadows changed.
Yeah, that's the beauty of dynamic lighting.
Dynamic.
Mhm.
All right. It's whacking time.
It's schwacked.
So it's plus 20 because you are out. Oh no. Do you outnumber larger creatures? I don't think you do. Hang on.
Surely you must.
I don't think you do. If they're only one step larger than if they're. Hang on. I'm checking now.
Okay.
Might require more.
You know what? It actually doesn't say.
I suspect it would work exactly the same.
I think it would do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Is
it
it
would.
easy?
You
Still
just need one
outnumber,
extra
right?
person to outnumber.
Yeah, no, I think it's basically the same. Yep. So yeah, it would be plus 20 because you are outnumbering it 2 to 1. Plus 10 because it is a big creature.
So big.
Oh,
Oh.
having problems with my mic there.
You all good, Steph?
Yeah, just had some mic problems. Now I'm hitting things, aren't I?
Yes. So it's plus
Very
20 because you outnumber it 2 to 1. And then it's an additional plus 10 because it is bigger than you and therefore easier to hit. So plus
Oh.
30 total. So I don't know if you just want to make it an average test and then add 1 success level.
Yes, I'll do that. 1.
Cool. Well, let's see if he dodges because, like, it still could be.
Bad rolls are back. I thought I got rid of these.
He successfully dodges. And,
well, he's got more legs, I suppose.
He
it
does
makes
have a lot of
sense.
legs. You're quite right. Hiker, it is
All the
your
better to
go.
dodge with.
Okay. I will move myself to here,
Nice.
and I will draw my hand weapon and make an attack.
Draw your sword. Okay, so you outnumber it 3 to 1 currently, so that is plus 40, plus an additional 10 because it is a large creature. So plus 50 total.
Do that and then 1.
Nice. Cool. So 7 plus 6 is 13.
One.
Minus- Cool. It will lose its advantage. You shall gain a point of advantage. Hiker. Lucian, 'tis your go.
The one that Nick charged is dead, eh?
Correct.
Okay, then I'm going to come and murder this guy.
Sure.
I'm going
Marvelous.
to hit him with the hammer side of my hammer.
Excellent. So that will have the impact rule, which because you didn't charge, basically does nothing.
Yeah. And what would the roll be on this one? Because
It's just a hand weapon, so it's just challenging, but it's plus 50 essentially, because it's plus 40 for outnumbering it and an additional plus 10 for it being big. You do in fact hit it. But does it dodge? Not with a roll like that, it doesn't. Wow. Okay. That is 17 damage. Yeah, you actually kill that.
Oh,
Straight up.
Just
fucking
straight up, just
kick.
like gouge one of its legs in, and it pierces through its carapace and like into its fleshy middle parts, and it bleeds out.
Oof.
damn.
Goodness.
Lucian, I thought you were a healer.
There's 2 ways to heal.
That one's gone.
I'm glad I bought all those potions. I am not.
All I want to do is
I'm
steal
not-
the hiccup.
Ulrich, it is your go.
This guy's on the ground.
Yep.
Guess who's getting charged?
Well, he's getting moved into.
I do. Well, no, because I can charge from here. Yeah. Real good. Man.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oof. Yeah. And then we're gonna fuck him up. So I get my delicious point of advantage. I'm now up to 4. This is excellent.
We're reaching the end game.
And I'm gonna hit him with my great axe.
Nice.
And it's just challenging. Here we go. Yep. Oh, it's a mere +5.
All right, roll for me, please.
Oh.
A D10. Fine.
Okay. We're all
I guess
all good.
that is 18 damage.
He also takes impact. He also takes, I think it's the units die. Yeah, he takes the units die of the attack roll.
Oh, okay. So an additional
As well.
4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So he takes that many then. Cool. He's not dead.
Oh,
There's a wound soak.
damn it! So
Um,
close.
and
Oh, and also one piece of his armor is chinked.
yes,
His body's armor.
his chitin is just like dented.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A piece of his chitinous plate flies off.
Right. Ulrich,
Shot.
a spider appears from the tree top and attacks you.
Oh my god!
Okay. So
It's the 4 diagonal man catches. I just realized each one of them's in a different direction. Nice.
all right, here we go. It is going to attempt to bite you with its fangs.
We can try. I'm on full advantage, bro.
It does outnumber you 2 to 1.
That's true.
Oh,
What are you
no.
gonna do?
And-
Match me?
And
Man who
Oh.
got bitten.
Nicholas,
Yes.
if you make a melee roll to attempt to defend against this, you will
Uh-huh.
have -2 success levels to that.
What?
Because defending against larger creatures, you take a
Ah.
-2 SL penalty for each step it is larger than you. When you use
Oh,
melee to defend.
damn.
So you can try and dodge.
Oh, the dodge is not great. Let's have a look.
Let's hope you succeed, but like,
Oh, dodge is not great.
So dodge you will have no penalty. But if you attempt to try and parry it with your axe, you will have a -2 SL penalty to that.
I'm gonna assume I can't use endurance.
Correct.
just, like-
you cannot use endurance.
Attempt to
Yeah.
just absorb the blow. Just be like, oh! Just headbutt it back.
Well, first things first. Oh,
Oh, this should be fine
Oh,
then.
wow.
I'll defend with melee. Yeah, absolutely.
that sucks. I mean, it's
Um,
great, but it sucks. Oh,
Alright.
man.
so just bit your head
in
as well.
this
Which is
case-
so annoying.
In this case, is it still just challenging for me, or is it now actually difficult?
It would be challenging, and whatever you roll, you would -2 success levels from. Or I
Cool.
think there's an
Because-
SL modifier. You can put in -2.
Does that work?
Yeah.
-2. I'm fine.
Jesus.
Yeah, you're fine.
Don't talk to me or my son ever again. You understand? Turns out I can't go higher than 5 advantage, so we'll sit on it. It's
Yeah,
okay.
cool. The other spider is also going to bite you.
Okay, I wasn't expecting this. Alright, great ace. Challenge. -2 success level bonus. Ooh.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, that's good.
That's a
good.
shame. Wolfgang, it is your go.
Well, I'm just on that as well. I'm just double checking. I don't think Warhammers are supposed to be slow. I'm just looking at in the weapons here. It's common, average, strength bonus +6, damaging pummel. Like slow is the thing that makes it go last. But I don't. I'm not seeing that here under the weapons table.
Weird.
Melee weapons.
Not that I don't believe you, but I am. What's that? Why do I feel? What was causing you to go slow before?
I don't know. I've got slow as one of the qualities of the weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, hang on. I have a vague feeling I know what that might be in relation to. No, not that at all. Well, I don't know, Alex. That shouldn't be slow. You're
Cool.
quite right.
Yeah, that's all right. I mean, it doesn't change anything now, but that also means they don't get a bonus to dodge me.
Correct. Not that really applied, because you just wailed
No.
on them.
Yes. Cool. Okay, so the one in front of me is dead, so I'm going to move to one of these two.
Sure.
Okay. I'll go to the closest one.
Easy.
I will strike it.
You shall strike at its body. Thusly.
Do we outnumber it 2-1?
No. You now
okay.
match it.
Oh, because there are 2 on two.
Because there was 2 on 1 before, and now it is 2 on. Well, you've basically separated it off from Ulrich's fight.
Right, yeah, cool, I get it. Yeah, fine. Easy. Well, I will strike it then.
Oh dear.
Right.
But okay, you did roll a fumble. Roll for me, please, a D100.
Cool.
Not as bad as it could have been.
52. Where is my fumble table? Okay, so you overswing yourself. Your
Cool.
next action will be at -10.
Cool.
But you miss. It also nothing happens basically.
Yeah. That's fine. Cool.
We're back at the top of the initiative order. Johanna, it is your go.
Alright. I guess I will wander over to... I can walk to these spiders here, yeah?
Yep.
Then I want to hit it.
Do it. You get plus 20, plus 30, sorry, total to hit that one.
So plus 20 and then 1 SL bonus.
Yep.
Please hit. God damn it.
Alright.
One more try.
You were just not having a good time with them.
No, it's like I used up all my good stuff on the sniffing earlier.
Okay.
Finally,
It's a
thank
success.
you.
Alright. It fails to dodge. Alright. So that is 7 plus 5. 12 is 8. It is deaded. You slice its head off its body.
Ta-da.
That was number 2. Alright. Then it is Hiker's go.
I will move to there.
Yep.
And make an attack. And what does charging do again?
You get plus 1 advantage.
first.
Alright. Time for the wacky whack.
Challenging. Oh wait, no. It's 2 to 1, so it's plus 20.
Yep. Plus 10 because it's also bigger than you are. Nice.
Did I add my advantage?
Yes.
I assume it did.
Yep, it did.
Yes, it did. Man, I'm rolling hot.
Cool. I mean, it succeeded its dodge, but you bested it for sure, so that is 14 damage. So plus 10. It's still alive and kicking with all 8 legs. Lucian, it's your go. I don't know why I
I'm
skipped
gonna
past you.
charge with this. I'm gonna charge this nerd.
Yeah.
Hammer out. It's gonna swing for the fences.
Perfect. Well, you gain 1 point of advantage for charging. You currently outnumber it 3 to 1, so it's essentially plus 50 to hit it. Cool. That is 15 points of damage. Oops. Yep, it's still alive, and it's going to
Lived.
it's going to bite you.
Me.
Yeah, you. You hit it last. It didn't enjoy that. Ah.
What do I? God damn. You can use just your weapon skill. Hey.
Yes. Well, you can use your melee skill. That is.
Yeah.
Or, but if you are attempting to dodge that with melee, you take -2 success levels.
Okay, so if I'm not dodging, I'm just trying to parry.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you're parrying with a weapon, then you take
Yeah.
-2 success levels. If you are doing anything else, like a dodge, that's fine. There's no penalty to that.
Alright, I'm just gonna dodge this nerd then.
Yep.
I have 2 advantage. That already counts in it.
It
Hey?
will already stack in, yeah.
So just change this to challenging.
Yep. Cool. You succeed in dodging, I guess.
Failed successfully.
Yep. And it's going to run away. It's going to run over here. Wolfgang, it is your turn.
It's over here.
It is over there, correct.
Oh, a sucker.
Smite
charge
the
this-
wicked.
You shall charge it, verily,
I shall charge it.
and smite
yeah.
it with Righteous Fury.
Oh, hopefully.
You get +1 for the advantage for the charge.
I do, yes, which is useful. And it's not getting bonuses to defend me against me
Correct.
because it's not slow, we realised.
Yes.
I'm happy to stay like the bottom, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, at this point it doesn't matter.
change
Yeah.
much at this point particularly. And then I get +10 for...
It being bigger than you.
Yeah. Do I put that in the SL bonus?
Yeah, just do 1 as an SL bonus.
1, yeah, that's what I thought, yeah.
Lovely.
That's better.
Only just. That is 10 damage. Oh, +4. That is a lot. Okay, you smite it hard.
Yep.
You cave in the side of its left legs, and it just caves into its chest cavity, and
And
it
then just rolls over and...
rolls over and legs
Classic, yeah.
curl up. Classic spider.
Yeah.
Well done, gang. You've bested the spiders.
Could I take out one of my apothecary jars and a dagger and just try and fill it up with spider ichor?
Please roll for me a test. Let me just check. I actually have stats for trying to garner stuff from these creatures. So give me half a second just to pull up my
Okay.
notes. Introduction to alchemy.
You might want to ask me to walk away because it's very dark wherever I am for the next couple of rounds.
Go on, get.
And I think
Okay.
the light of holy righteousness is beginning to dim.
Okay. It is a Dracula man catcher. Cool. Alright, so I have. Alright, do you have law medicine or trade
I do.
poisoner?
I have law medicine and trade poison.
Great, okay. Your choice of either, whichever you prefer. Make for me, please, a challenging test.
I'm gonna re-roll that one real quick.
Sure.
Yes.
Nice. Well done. Let's see. Right, so you have a pretty decent idea of what you want to be able to harvest from a Drakwold man-catcher, which is what this spider is. And you know that its venom glands are what you want to try and harvest.
I do want to try and harvest those.
Okay. Cool. All right. I think that's. I don't know if you necessarily have to roll again to see if you actually harvest them. Yes. Cool. Yeah. So you know that's what you need to harvest. You are able to harvest the venom glands from the spiders.
Hell yeah. Like, is it just like one gland?
It is one gland per spider. So if you want to do all four, you can get 4 glands.
Hell yeah. Get 4 gland.
Now, it is. I have. Now, do you have upon your person the necessary accoutrement to preserve those venom glands so that the venom itself doesn't deteriorate?
Well, I have trade tools, like jars, spoons, for poisoner and apothecary.
Okay, you can make a trade poisoner test at a difficult rating. Okay. Alright, that is fine. So, that is... Cool, so I only keep for that number of days. Come on, Pan, work with me here. Alright, cool. I just made a note about that. Cool, that's fine. Right, well, after having bested these spiders, and none of you took any damage, which is impressive.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And Lucian has harvested the venom glands from these spiders. You, I assume, continue on your merry way to try and catch up with the patrol?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yep.
Excellent. So you march on for another couple of hours, 2, 3, maybe 4 hours total, and then you run into the rear guard of the patrol. They started heading, like, riding back to see if you were okay because they hadn't heard from you. And when you meet up with them, they're like, "Excellent. We were starting to be concerned that you weren't going to make it. Right, come with us. The patrol is just about another hour's walk from here, and then you can continue with us."
Excellent. It was spiders we had to fight.
Spiders. Yeah, that's pretty common here in the Drakwold.
Yes.
Hey.
They the big ones.
Oh, aye.
Very much so.
Hmm. They're getting more and more brave every time. Well, let's be about it then, shall we? And so you
Agree.
join up with the patrol, and after another couple of uneventful days of travel, you find yourselves here at the town of Albowitz.
It hasn't. God damn.
I think that is where we will leave it for today, because it is 11 o'clock.
Yeah, fair enough.
Fauschlag.
Good.
Nice.
All right.
Some spiders.
Just spoonies.
That was fun. You killed some spiders.
It was very-
You got some venom glands. I got to have fun playing with some new creatures. So the last week it was, I think it was last week or the week before, they just put out a new expansion called the Imperial Zoo,
Okay.
and it features I think about 60 new creatures that you can fight.
Wow.
Always good.
With lots of fun stats for them all. So that's where the Drakwold Man Catcher came from.
Fair enough.
Nice.
Nice.
Yes. Alright.
So yeah.
Cool.
You guys did well against those. They're not small, those spiders. They've got 22 wounds apiece.
Damn.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah.
did pretty well
That was
considering.
Yeah, considering neither of you, none of you took any damage.
Yeah.
You did quite well. I did roll atrociously, I will say, so that probably doesn't help.
Oh, there is that. I had to
Dice
burn
were
the
not
fortune and
kind.
stuff. You were kind to me. But hey, yeah.
That's the way it
Cool.
rolls.
Thank you.
Cool.
That's fun.
Cool.
Alright.
Thank you very
That
much.
was really cool.
Thanks,
Yeah.
guys.
I think that's
That was good fun.
Yes.
Alright.
All right.
Oh.
Figure out a disease.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I'm sure I'll be able to help with this quest.
At some point, I feel like you might be able to.
I hope so. Yeah. Alright. Well, here we go.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Ciao.
Catch you guys.
All right.
Delightful.
Yeah, gotcha.
Thank you.
See you.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.